Hello, class. Hello, everyone. Welcome on in. It's Simply Stream Saturday. It's the weekend. Can I get a yeah, bitch? Let's go. Menchie's here. Menchie's here to celebrate. She's finally rediscovered the love for her bed. Let's go to the Menchie cam. Go to the Menchie cam. There we go. Full screen Menchie, as is required. When the queen is in attendance, you have to bow down, okay? Bow down, chat. It's Saturday. We are grateful. We are here. We are ready to talk about the nail trend forecast. Yeah, that's what we're going to do today. But first, I need tea. Why is my voice like this? Ew. Why am I like this? Hold on. Give me a second. Welcome, everyone who's coming in. Let me just move a couple things around. Making my way downtown. Walking fast. Menchie's bean toes are so cute. That did not rhyme. All right. Who's here? Attendance, say aye. Present. Mac, Christy, Amy, Jenna, Faith, Silly Munchkins for Life, Polyanarchy, Dollhouse, Sarah, Nail by Jess, Angel Simmer, Panda Animations, Laura, Tina, Dominic, Green Bean, Heather, Amy. Present. It's good to be in your presence. It's such a present to be here with you in the present. If you're here live. Yeah, if you're watching on VOD, you're future. You can comment future in the comments down below. But if you're here now, you comment present, because we are in the present. And you are a present, and Menchie's a present. We're all presents. Okay, anyways. Thank you, Amy, for the 5 gifted memberships. Menchie gang, Menchie gang, Menchie gang, Menchie gang. Because of you, 5 people can use the custom Simply emotes on this channel. We got Zyler faces, Menchie faces. Hold on, let's get another look at her. Oh, the camera's facing the wrong way. If I had this camera, yeah, unfortunately this camera's on, like, you know, for nail cam, so it's not set up for Menchie cam, but her head is like... You're so fucking cute. She knows it. She just knows. She's so cute. I brought her in here today because she was on my bed. And I was like, no, Menchie, come on. You got to remember the joy for your bed. And yesterday, okay, sorry, short story time. We're going to get into nails, I promise. Short story time yesterday, I couldn't find her, and she was under this fucking bed. Like, she was under the bed, inside the cavity of Skelly, the skeleton there, okay? She was like inside his like his stomach, I guess, you know, like under his spine. And this makes sense because a couple days ago when I was streaming on Wednesday when we were gaming, I thought I heard a cat. I'm like, I hear Menchie, but she's not here. I looked under the table. I paused the game. I couldn't find her. I was like, I swear there's a ghost in my room or something. But then I realized that she was under this bed, like this fluffy bed, the whole time. And then she's been doing that every day since. She's been crawling under the bed, inside like the skeleton under his little blazer there. Like, why? She's so weird. I'm like, Menchie, you have 18 delicious cozy beds in this house, and she's like going under the bed. Did I take a pic? It's on Snapchat and Instagram. There's a story of me discovering her like that yesterday. So yeah. Thanks, Mac. Desperately trying to finish off a document for tomorrow so I can chill with the stream. You better finish then. Hurry up. Love the stream so much. I watch them while painting my nails. So that's one thing you guys can do today is paint your nails. We could bring back Paint with Simply, if you recall, using that hashtag Paint with Simply on social media, specifically Instagram's a little easier to use hashtags on. Then I can check after the stream who else painted their nails. So I will be painting my nails today, but first we're gonna do some research. So let's get into that, unless there's any other administrative things. What do you mean? What Discord? Discord what? Yes, I have a Discord. You should join. It's a good place where people like to hang out and chat. You can't paint your nails, it's 3 a.m. Well, wait until it's 6 a.m. Does that work? So welcome to the mods. We've got Holo Combo on deck. who just, oh look, the bot's working. Wow. Okay, so there's the link to join my Discord. It's free to join, and if you're in the Menchie gang, it tells you that you're in the Menchie gang if you sync your role. Thank you, Deanna. Got food poisoning. Oh no! At Saint Laurent Mall. Oh no! I was dying all night, but it's nice to be here with everyone. Yes, I hope you're doing well. That it is the time to just sit back, relax. Maybe you don't paint your nails today. You know, you just sip some water, sip some tea, maybe. Yeah, the bot is not drunk today. We got procrastination as well. Cheers. I've got tea. I realize I haven't spoken today. Do you ever do that? Do you ever just like, what? Like you go to class or something and then you go to ask a question and then you're like, because you forgot how to speak? Because it's been like 12 hours since you spoke last? Yeah, that's me right now. All the time. Every day. Every day at work. Yeah, that's me. No, because you're a chatterbox? I guess I talk a lot too. Like, I talk for so many hours at a time on stream. But honestly, this is nothing compared to so many streamers. I know some of you like follow other streamers, so you know, like there's streamers who will talk for 8 hours straight, and I don't know how their vocal cords survive because it's hard for me to even wake up sometimes, like my voice wake up to talk. But yeah, I couldn't do it for longer than like 4 or 5 hours. But that's a lot. It depends. If I'm playing a game, it's easier to go longer because then, you know, you're not talking the entire time. Amanda Joe, I got to preach the good word of Holo Taco to a fellow drunk girl at the bar last night. She complimented me on my Holo Cappuccino menu. That's great. So like, yeah, something to sober up is the barista collection, you know, coffee inspired. It's great. Paint it on at night, in the morning. Maybe not when you're drunk, you know, if you want for best results, do not paint nail polish on when drunk, but you know, up to you. Drink responsibly and paint responsibly, and don't drink the nail polish. All right, let's get into it. Today we are reviewing 2023 nail trends because the internet called and simply answered. That's right. There's forecasts every year that are put out by different beauty editors, by different websites, and they try and predict what are going to be the biggest trends of the year in nails, beauty, whatever the subject matter is. But there's always a whole bunch on nails, and I'm always like, okay, interesting. Let's review. So today we're going to review that and see what we think. They've had about a month to submit their predictions to the internet, and we're just going to like, you know, have a little look-see, evaluate a couple articles and see if we agree, if we don't agree, if it's a fail, if it's a flop, if it's fit. Is it fit? That's what I say, right? Fit check. Fit check on the beauty editors. Are you talking shit? Or do you know what you're saying? We will see. And then towards the end of the stream, I'm gonna go with the flow here. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick a particular nail look or kind of what's on trend, or maybe it's an amalgamation of what's like the trend prediction for nails, and we're gonna paint together on stream using whatever I have here. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I was kind of testing out some things last night. If you were on Bentendo's stream, then you kind of know. But no spoilers, no spoilers in the chat. But yeah, I'm excited to kind of see what the internet has for us in suggesting 2023 trends. And you guys are welcome to chime in the chat or in the comments later on VOD and let us know, you know, what do you think? Because I know a bunch of you guys are nail artists, nail painters. Can we do Cutie Cinderella Streamer Awards nominations? Are you asking me if I would be nominated? Because probably not. Like, respectfully, I don't think that like there's any category for me unless she has a nail category, in which case like there's not many. You know, I could win, but if not, nominate Bentendo for what? Jump King? Only if that's a category I would nominate you. If there's a category for biggest chat troll, I would nominate Bentendo. Yeah, Ben forgot to end stream last night. Like, literally, oh my God. he starts at the wrong time. He forgets to press go live and he thinks he's live for like 10 minutes. And then last night he didn't press end stream on YouTube, but he shut off his computer. So the stream just continued in like dark mode. And then he realizes hours later that like it's still on. So he like turns it back on. He's like, what is this thing on? Anyways, that's that kind of streamer category. That's right. Today we're doing nail core. I'm naked. Look how stained they are. I know, yeah. Same stained nails. New year, same stain. Is there a chaos category? Would submit. Eternal chat gang. Yeah, that's what you guys were last night. Well, now you gotta watch that stream. No, you don't, procrastination. Do not watch. It's just blank. All right, so let's get into it. Here's the first website that I found. 13 best 2023 nail trends to try now, according to the nail experts. You need to see this year's spin on glazed donut nails. Wait, glazed donut nails was already done last year? Is this the second year that they're saying Hailey Bieber is like reigning supremacy here on like what nails are? Gen Z, please educate me. Has it been 2 years of Hailey Bieber saying what nails should look like? What? I forget. Time has passed. Ever since 2020, I don't know how long time has passed, you know. Forgive me. That's so last year? Not according to this. There's a new spin, okay? Hailey said, I'm gonna twirl, give you another look-see, okay? Let's bring Menchie back. There you go. Hi, Simply. It's been a hard week for me as I live in Turkey. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you and your family, you know, are doing okay, despite all the shit. Yeah. But hopefully you can sit back and enjoy the stream since you are here. We're happy to have you here. Michelle, I'm waiting for my HOLO coffee order to arrive today. Love to see how your brand grow. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I don't think it's her spin. Okay, but the internet says it's Hailey Bieber's like thing. Okay, well maybe not this line, but the rest of the internet. Did somebody say donuts? Justin Bieber said Tim Biebs. All right. Okay, I have multiple articles. As we know how this goes, there's multiple different articles from different like beauty conglomerates who like say what's up. But I also wanted to do a little bit of a meta-analysis here and look at different articles to see if they are saying the same things. Because I think there's two things. Okay, data analysts coming out here. Now, let's be clear. I did not review like 87 articles. I only have 5 pulled up here. But if you were to do a true meta-analysis, which means that you take a bunch of studies and you look at the results across all studies, you basically study the studies. That's what a meta-analysis is in like psychology or whatever research. That's kind of what we're doing here, but not really. There's no real method, okay? But if I had to say I'm choosing a method, it would be like a quasi-lazy meta-analysis, only 5 samples selected. But what I think is when you do a meta-analysis of beauty editors' articles, you get one of two things. You get they're either speaking totally different languages, like they did not copy each other's homework, and like they're just making shit up. It just reinforces that whoever was hired to write this article is just like, here's what I like, and then someone else is like, here's what I like. Therefore, trends. Or you have option B, which is they're all copying each other's homework because they're just like, what's popular? Let me look at what other beauty editors have written. And then they just kind of like recite things that have already been said, but they put a slightly different spin on it by, you know, like writing a different description, using a different Instagram picture than the other article. So it's not exactly copy paste. But that's like two trends that I see amongst these trend articles, if that makes sense. Okay. Let's go. All right, well, look at these chains. Chain core. This looks like my pants in grade 10. When I was 16, I wore these chains on my pants. Am I cool now? I'm all about trying new nail trends. Like, I'm the kind of person who scours Instagram and Pinterest for nail art ideas before I even make my appointment. Oh, another trend that I'm seeing in these articles that you'll find out shortly is people going to the salon to get their nails done as opposed to like DIY, which I do think kind of showcases two very different paths you can go down when it comes to nail trends, because then you have like salon style things like gel and acrylics, or you have DIY like regular nail polish, and techniques, applications, and products used are going to be different. Good morning. Thank you, Anna. My barista bundle nails match my cat's coat, doesn't it? Like, it matches it. All cats. Totally love the colors. Thank you, Anna. Had them, okay. Valentine's Day nails, had them planned out in November. Really? Why? No one does that. Like, I think she's lying. Who wrote this? Beth? I don't believe you, Beth. The press-on nail trend, I've currently got about TK perfectly curated. What's TK? I don't know what that means. And the very moment Hailey Bieber captured her glazed donut nails on TikTok, I was already cocktailing polishes to recreate the look myself. Basically, I'm dedicated to my craft, which is why I've been asking every single nail artist I know lately what the biggest 2023 nail trends will be. Ben!
Hailey Bieber who?
Oh my god.
Hailey Bieber who?
Are these glazed donuts?
Yeah. Here's your tea. Here's my coffee.
Okay.
You have coffee and donuts, not tea and donuts, okay?
What? No, this is tea.
That's wrong.
Thank you, Ben.
Oh.
Do you remember when sorry, we're breaking already. Remember when I made the video of like using nail products I hate and Ben brought me coffee?
Remember when I brought you donuts 30 seconds ago? Could have given me a bit more of a reaction there.
Thank you, Ben. Okay, we have to look at the glazed donuts because Hailey Bieber said so. That's not very glazed. Hold on, I gotta show them.
3 of them are glazed, 3 of them are fancy.
The copy is so cringe. Well, here's the thing. Is that copy written by like an authentic Gen Z, or is it written by a 34-year-old lady?
It's an AI.
Or is it written by AI? Okay.
Kids say they like glazed Biebers, Timbaleebs. Whoa, that one's staring at me.
Okay, that one's kind of glazed. She's giving glazy.
That's glazed.
That's glazed. That's glazed. That is whoop
That's
whoop.
hot chocolate.
Whoop. Yo, what is this? This is interesting.
Oreo.
It's like pink. It's got like strawberry.
The last one's my favorite.
What the fuck is this? It looks scary. Why is it staring at me?
It's staring at you. It's eyeballing me, dog.
It's pink. It's just my light's a little bright right now, but it's pink. Why is it so fucking freaky? Okay, cool.
Donuts.
Thanks, Ben.
Cherry glazed, chocolate glazed, honey glazed.
I want a honey glazed. The most boring. I don't want all these on my desk, guys. It's a flying spaghetti monster donut. Is that the thing? How do I eat this?
With your hands?
Can we just split it? If we just take this one.
Just have a bite of it.
Hey chat, you want a bite? Hailey, eat this.
Hey Hailey. I went to Tim Hortons. They were all out of Tim Beeps.
Hailey, get fucked.
That was kind of aggressive.
I'm just kidding. I'm sure you're very nice.
Team Selena.
No. Okay, I mean, like no conflict. No conflict. I plead no contest. You're upsetting Menchie. Okay, eat it. It's actually good. Probably much better than Justin Timberlake's.
This is Mavericks. They have it's a cakier donut. You know what I mean? A little cakey.
Who is Hailey? Hailey Bieber, wife of Justin Bieber. Model.
Son of, what's his face?
I don't remember.
Lionel Richie.
No, that's Nicole Richie.
Isn't this Lionel Richie's daughter?
No, that's Nicole.
She was on The Simple Life, Hailey Bieber.
No, that's Nicole Richie.
Was it Sandra Bullock?
Oh God, he's just being stupid now. Hailey Bieber, friend of Kendall Jenner.
It's Alec Baldwin's daughter.
Is it? I don't remember. Maybe. I don't remember. She's Alec Baldwin's niece. Thank you, Courtney. I'm upping glazed donut nails by topping blush ice with Polar Princess. Oh, I like that better. Okay, well, here.
Have at least another bite.
Okay.
I wanted the cherry one. Try the cherry.
Chat, you want some? Here, I'll give it to chat first. Sorry, great stream. We just started. Here, have this cherry donut. Focus on it. Doesn't want. It keeps looking for my face. No, it keeps looking for Ben's face. Okay, eat it, chat. Eat it. Get glazed. Nom 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 nom. Okay, here. Try not to get it all over the floor. Oh my god, it's pink! Does it taste like cherries?
It tastes like pink.
I don't like it.
You're right, it's not as good.
This is the pink take on glazed donuts. Haley. Miss Haley. Okay, I don't like the cherry one. It's not good.
Okay.
I do not approve.
Chocolate one. Last
Okay.
bites.
This is so stupid.
We gotta try the 3 glazed donuts before you do glazed donut nails. When you just drop. What drop?
Eat it. Over here. No. No, no, no. No.
No?
What do you think? No, I don't like it.
That's good.
No.
What's wrong?
The honey is the best. The cherry is just like, why? Stop trying. Stop it. And the
Chocolate was good.
I don't like it. It just tastes like chocolate cake. Like I expect donut. I do not want cake. You know what I mean?
All right, the honey was really good.
Okay, these ones are insane looking. Like I don't know if you can kind of hold this up just to show how insane the other ones look. Like, what is this? Okay, be careful though. Look how insane the other ones look. Like, those aren't donuts. Those are fucking, like, French pastries or something.
All right, you want to keep the honey?
Okay. But, here. I'll just put it.
Easy.
I'll put it here. Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna need to wash my hands before I paint my nails. Do you mind folding this?
Yeah, I got it.
I got sticky fingers. How am I gonna click? Okay. Hold on. Sorry. Welcome to stream. You're watching me eat donuts.
Oh, wait.
What?
Nominate Nintendo for streamer averaging under 1,000 viewers. I think that's the right category.
Is there a category for that? Actually? Because you could win. Okay, maybe at the end of the stream I'll do that. I did want to look at that stuff, but I just assumed like it'd be kind of like narcissistic to look at, because like I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? But if there's an averaging under 1,000, like Ben could win. All right, sorry, apologies for the for the interruption, class. Menchie, good girl. She's probably smelling the donut. Okay, we are gonna have to like wash my hands before I paint, but we still got some research to do. Interesting. This is Happy Goat. Yo, guys, look, check out my goat. It's so happy. Have you ever seen a happy goat? It's pretty good. Nice little tea latte. Okay. All right. Okay, and we're back. And you know what? 2023 has delivered some trends. I'm hella excited. Was this written by AI? Like, I do wonder. Like, what? Was it? It was either written by AI or a 34-year-old lady. One or the other. Like, hues I expected. High Viva Magenta Pantone's color of the year. And updates on 2022's fave designs and shapes like coffin nails, squiggly lines, and neon shades. But also new designs celebs will be trying, guaranteed. All right. Let's just take a look. Is it ChatGPT? Yo, I want to write articles with ChatGPT. After that stream where we just like had an AI robot like tell me HOLO taco collections, I thought it would be so funny to just like keep doing that on stream, but unironically have it design one and it like release in a year. But then I was like, maybe that's a bad idea, because then, you know, I don't want the drama associated with it or the negative vibes associated with, like, you know, potentially it taking from existing work. So I don't like that part, obviously, but just like using it and what it spits out in its copy is just so cringy. It's like funny. But, you know, I guess the humor ends somewhere where, like, you know, potential harm begins. So I still have to acknowledge that. But, you know, if we just like pretended that the harms didn't exist, like, it is pretty fucking funny. All right. Number 1, lip gloss trend. Mark my words, this will be the new glazed donut manicure of 2023. Okay, the post was removed from Instagram, so Instagram disagrees. So we're gonna have to Google what the fuck is a lip gloss trend. Lip gloss nails. It's JLo. She did TikTok's lip gloss manicure. She did it. Did she think that's what she was doing? Give me a picture. This is lip gloss? What the fuck you saying? What? Okay, you mean it just looks like builder gel or an inlay, acrylic inlay, and it's just like a neutral tone to match your skin, I guess, with a glitter tip. How is that lip gloss? Like, this is not new. This is like literally the oldest type of nail fill to exist ever. And it has a little bit of sparkle at the end, which I guess is not the lip gloss trend. It's just a French tip. It's just like a neutral nail fill, but glossy. Okay, but like by default, most nail polish is glossy unless you like intentionally make it matte. But like you do anything on your nails, it's gonna be shiny, you know? So a neutral nail. Got it. Okay, all right, it's trendy. I mean, like, I guess it's shiny, but like, okay, that's what, have you heard of a taco? Yeah, I'm not trying to be mean here. I'm just trying to figure things out. You know, discussion is healthy so we can better understand each other. Until hey, Simply, I'm a freshman in college and I've just had times where I wanted to just quit. Have you ever had a time like that, and how did you get through it? There's a whole podcast on university, us reflecting on that. So I'd encourage you to listen to that if you're looking for a little bit of a pick-me-up. But micro projects, put everything into little manageable projects is probably my number 1 quick tip. I love how they invent new names for already existing things. Yeah, that's basically just like society and culture doing that all the time. All right, so lip gloss trends, got it. It will be the new glazed donut manicure. So it's basically like the same, just less iridescent. What? Okay, let's just look up glazed donut nails so we can have a little benchmark. Recreating Hailey Bieber. All right. So Hailey Bieber had shiny pearlescent nails and everyone went wild. Okay. And this is an example of how when a celebrity does something very normal, you know, celebrities doing regular things, society and culture will pick it up and be like, oh my God, bow down, queen, yes. And it's like, okay, all right, okay. You know, if an average person walked around in the street and did this, it would not become a trend. And I don't mean that to like downplay the average person having just like a really nice manicure. I'm just telling you, but all this is just people idolizing people they perceive as idols. It's just a symptom of society, really. This is sociology 101. Celebrities, they're just like us, except they're not, because we idolize random fucking really mundane things about them. Like, what nails? Oh my God, trend! Okay, I know, I acknowledge the irony. Yes, that has happened to me too. You know, I put 100 layers of nail polish on and everyone was doing it all of a sudden, and it was the next coolest thing to do. It was like the trend of 2017, you know? I've done it too. I participate in this culture of like celebrities doing normal things that really take off. And, you know, I apologize for the harms that 100 layers of nail polish has instilled upon society. I truly do. But here we are, you know, almost 7 years later. All right, so basically my understanding as someone who's been doing nail art for almost 10 years, glazed donut nails looks like iridescent powder that is buffed onto a gel nail. Now, you can achieve sort of this look with regular nail polish, but generally speaking, like the ones that I'm looking at where they're really like, that's it, you know? To me, it just looks like an iridescent white pearlescent powder that doesn't have much of a shift, and it's buffed onto either like a builder gel or a gel taco, like a top coat that was cured by gel. And I say gel because I can tell by the fine particleness that it's probably one of those powders, and those powders tend to work best over gel. So most of these girlies are like, you know, gel inlay, acrylic, whatever girlies, as opposed to natural nails. It is possible to use the powder on natural nails. I've made videos about that, but it is trickier. It doesn't really work quite the same. Yeah, it's the same as like the mirror powder. It works easier on gel. All right. It's not that I hate these, but it's just so standard. It is, like, it's kind of just like a glazy French tip because you're still gonna see the natural nail line. Literally here, okay, French tip. Okay, Haley Bieber said French tip, but make it shiny. Where's the hollow? This is good questions. I get it, but why donuts? Why just pearlescent? That's a good question, Mel. I don't know why they called it glazed donuts. Like, I don't know if it was Haley Bieber who coined it or TikTok just decided to ascribe new words to something to like pretend it was a new invention. It happens. All right, let's move on. That's glazed donut nails. Trend number 2, micro French nails. Ultra thin lines make a classic French mani look way cooler, IMO, especially when paired with short, squared off nails. Why? Because of their matching angles and lines. We've seen a rise in micro French manis on square shaped nails. Do you think they're like doing a census? This is always something I wonder when I see like beauty related editorials say, we've seen an increase, we've seen a rise in this trend. Like, are you counting? Do you have a census? Like, do you actually know? Or are you just seeing the product of brands promoting different looks using like sponsored content on Instagram and hashtags? Like, is that what you mean? Because I would like you to qualify what you mean by rise. Take something not serious and make it serious, Christine. Yeah, I know, okay? Clearly they're doing surveys. Methodology aside, because they look much more seamless on square tips. If you need a little guidance, why does she keep doing this like squiggled? Like, do you know that's not what this punctuation is for? To a DIY straight line, paint your polish on a silicone manicure sponge, push the tip, right? So that's that kind of French tip hack. Thank you, Mike. These are all new manis to me. Never heard of these trends. Yo, this is the wrong chat, by the way. I'm gonna do a poll at the end of this. We're gonna ask like, are these trends of interest to you or not? And let's hold that, table that for the end, because we do know that this chat, I should have acknowledged it up front, my apologies, acknowledge the limitations always. This chat is a Holo Taco chat, is a Simply Nailogical nail art fan chat, is a chat who likes streaming. So those are very different groups of people than the traditional understanding of a person who would like fall for this kind of stuff, or like look for this kind of stuff, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Like people who are looking to what's trending in nail art according to fashion, runway, and major celebrities like Haley Bieber. I don't think that's you guys. Some of you maybe, like, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just really just trying to show you how like there's different groups of people that are looking for different things. And I think this chat, and like you have very high knowledge of what you want, you're confident in like what colors you like, what types of finishes you want, that you don't really like necessarily look to trends anymore unless it's like, oh, there's a new type of polish coming out, I'm interested. Yeah, you are unique, you are elite, you are unique. Remember when that little squiggle was used for usernames? Yes. I use it to infer approximately. Like if I say like we need approximately like 100,000 units, but like I don't mean exactly 100,000, I'll do the squiggle. I'll be like, squiggle 100,000. Does that mean I'm speaking in Gen Z? But do they mean approximately here? If you need a little approximate guidance. Okay, anyways. Micro French nails. This is cute. I actually really like this. I think this is a good way to bring color to neutral looking nails, especially if you have, you know, naturally unstained nails. Then it would be pretty easy just to like add a quick bit of color, and like you could just say like fuck the base coat. Like you don't even need to do a base coat. You could just do the tip, and then you can put on a glossy taco of some kind, and it'd be pretty easy for anyone to achieve this at home. So I like this. I do think it doesn't really work if you have longer nails though. Like you can't really do a skinny tiny French tip on long nails. It would look disproportionate. It would look a little weird. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but did I always have glasses? No, I don't wear glasses. These are just blue light glasses, but really I'm only wearing them because my eyes are acting up. My allergies, that's it. Okay, 3, natural lengths for 2023. Natural lengths. Oh, I'm on trend then, because this is natural. Wait, what? Okay, hold on, I gotta read this. I personally will never give up my long gel extensions. Oh, what? But I am having fun playing around with short, natural lengths this year. Oh, right. Okay, because short nails equals natural. There's no such thing as natural long nails. Okay, got it. All right, I'm learning things. It's a cool dichotomy if you're used to long nails and looks timeless with a simple neutral shade or even a micro design. Yeah, like this. I do agree that I think that looks really cute on short nails. I invested a full manicure set so I could clip, file, and buff my nails at home. I've also been layering up cuticle oil every time cuticle oil, always a good thing. Which reminds me, let me do that, RN. Do you think she's a nurse? Hi, Christine. How are you? I recently bought the basic set from HOLO Taco. I love the chrome design of it. Also a longtime Canadian fan. Love you. Thank you, Emma, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Glad you love it. Let me do that, RN. Okay, I understand that most people who have natural nails are shorter. Like if we actually did a survey and a census and we were like, we disaggregated those who have like gel extensions, overlays or whatever into one bucket and other people who had no extensions or overlays, you'd probably find that the people with wholly natural nails have shorter nails on average if you were to take measurements. I could agree that like that hypothesis is probably true. I get it. But there's also an unwritten assumption here that it's like not possible or feasible to like have natural nails that aren't really short. Hello! Hi, it's me. Because they break, we'll stop breaking them. I know it's not that simple, but okay. I think what they're trying to say is short nails are in if you don't want to bother doing extensions. But I think like any nail length, if you're asking for my opinion, well, I guess that's why you're here. Any nail length is in if it works for you and your lifestyle. If you want longer nails and you can maintain them that way because of your lifestyle and, you know, you don't have to like, I don't know, like work with your hands a lot. Like there are lifestyles that are more amenable to having longer nails and shorter nails. It is what it is, you know? But, any nail length is in style, just like any shape of person is in style. It's really weird to me to see like this particular length of nail is in style. And it's like, okay, just like, you know, do whatever length you want, but maybe you want to focus on a new color this year, or maybe you like a different technique this year. And like, that's the kind of thing. All right. Candy red nails for 2023. I predicted a few months ago that this would be trendy AF winter nail color, and I was right. Okay, all right, good job. What? Bright red nails have been all over TikTok thanks to the red nail theory, which I personally tested on my last date, and it works. What? Okay, I like Nail Unistella. She's a really great nail artist. I've seen her stuff before. Okay, now I need to click on red nail theory. I said... There we go. A very valid and scientific test of TikTok's red and white nail theories. Which color actually works better to attract dudes? Excuse me? I thought that would be like a joke. This is a joke, right? Like they're joking? Is this a meme? This is a meme. This has got to be like a meme. This isn't actually something that people are unironically testing out to attract dudes with nail polish colors, right? Okay, I need to keep reading. One intrepid writer decided to find out once and for all. Thank you for your service. Okay, thank you, Ginny. TikTok is divided. Will you attract more men with red nails or with white? Why are you divided on this? Why are you talking about this? What? Stop! Ew! What the fuck? What? No! No! Society, no! Oh, thank you, Lois. A different holo taco combo each day. I love that. Do Polar Princess over a creme of choice. So that's where I'm going wrong. Yeah, guys. Okay, newsflash. Beauty editors have shown that if you optimize your color of nail polish, you will attract the dudes. Those who vouch for red nail theory says red gives an air of passion and somehow reminds men of their moms. I think you know those donuts I just ate? I think I'm gonna throw up. I think I'm gonna throw up right now. What is this, MILF Manor? Stop, please stop. Freud's wife famously had red nails, I assume. Well, do you know this, or are you just assuming? Don't slander her. His wife. Others argue white does the job. I don't want to click on that. I don't know what does the job means. I don't want to be redirected to a website that will be demonetized, okay? Even better, no one has said anything about the effectiveness of the vague yellowish color my nails turn when I don't clean them for long enough. Do they not understand that you get stained nails from pigmented polish, potentially even bright red polish? Oh my God, they need education. Okay, I realized it. Okay, these people don't need to be slandered or canceled. They just need some education. They don't know about staining nails. They don't know about, not to approach attracting dudes with nail color. They just need some education and support. Okay, now I got it. While, of course, I'd love to research these theories online and earn my PhD in TikTok, I've never been one to stand on theory alone, so I decided to test both colors out in the real world. Oh. Guys, I'm not okay. I'm not okay reading this fucking paragraph. Who's this? Oh, I scared Menchie. A PhD in TikTok. I need to keep reading. I need to know they're okay. I considered asking experts. Who would be an expert on this? Ask your psychologist what they think, and they'll set you straight. Wait, who's the expert? But their thoughts were on which nail color was more appealing to men, based on science or whatever. But then I remembered that I have too much respect for experts. What? Okay. No, I was going to conduct this experiment, again, not clicking on this, myself. I would become approximately the expert. Is this what being chronically online looks like? I think it's chronically on TikTok is the diagnosis. TikTok users seeking answers would ask me, and that would be fine since I don't use my time very wisely anyways. Okay, we've got some introspection. For example, I recently spent 4 hours mapping out the height distribution of Pete Davidson's exes to see if I had a chance. Yo, what's your name? Ginny? If you need a friend, just come hang out, just come hang out. Please come just hang out and chill, Oh my God. Thank you, Amy. I have a notification on my phone right now that says the red nail theory is going viral on TikTok. Experts explain if it really... You do right now? Oh my God. Pray for us all. Pray for humanity, everyone. I need to... Yo, we've been derailed, but I need to know, like, what was their conclusion? I'm terrified to find out their conclusion, but now I need to know. But anyways, back to my experiment. First, I had to set the parameters. Okay, we love that word. I wanted to give the men, capitals, as if they are like their own, you know, unique group of people, ample time to see my nails out in the wild. So I decided that each nail color would get 1 weekend night and 2 weekdays of exposure. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for red, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday for white. No Sunday, sorry, that's the Lord's Day. And also, I had plans to watch The White Lotus by myself that night. No further questions. You know, I do appreciate their interest in methodology and trying to segment, you know, the control. I don't know what's the control. Is the white the control or is the red the control? They should have had a neutral, a naked nail for control, actually, you know, for really being scientific about this. I track how many men I attracted and in what way I attracted them. Did they simply try to bang, or were they ready to settle down in a tasteful suburb with me, a dog, and 2 kids? I have questions. I would like to know. I have questions about your methodology, ma'am. How did you operationalize ready to settle down in a tasteful suburb when it was presumably your first date of meeting said dude? How do you code that? How do you operationalize that? How do you know? And how do you give it meaningful weight when there's so many extraneous variables at play, such as you just fucking met this person, they're not even looking at your fucking nails? Okay, but you know, I'll hold my questions. Maybe she answers them. I'd wear the same 3 outfits. Okay, we've got some control here. Each day to standardize the rest of my appearance. I wanted to look identical every day, which was unfortunate because I smeared my makeup on day 1, which meant I walked around looking like a raccoon for the rest of the week. Science is a sacrifice. Thank you for your service. You're such a martyr. Okay, the one, you know, of course I'm gonna do this. The huge flaw with this experiment, if you want to call it this, which like I'm not sure if it would pass an ethics committee, but like looking identical isn't enough to control the experiment because presumably you're meeting different men every day. To do a real control, you need to like meet the same guy, because like how do you know that guy's just not interested in you? And it does not matter what nail color you're wearing. They are not, you know, actually related. They are not associated variables. Stop it! There's only one flaw? Yeah, okay, well, that's the biggest. Of course, if I were someone who got hit on IRL so frequently in 1 week, I could conduct a statistical analysis of the results. Go on. How would you do that? I'm interested. I'm invested. I like how she's dropping so many, like, this is science notes, but, like, not actually providing, you know, the proper validity to how it would be conducted. Exactly. I question the validity of this scientific study. Right. I wouldn't need to worry about my nail polish at all. What? If I were someone who got hit on so frequently, then I wouldn't need to worry about my nail polish at all. So are you saying that the color of nail polish only works if you're ugly? Is that what she's like saying? If you got hit on all the time, let's say you're Hailey Bieber, you're getting hit on all the time, you don't need to worry about your nail polish. You just have to have glazed donut nails. But if you're not someone who's getting hit on all the time, but you could increase your chances by wearing a certain color nail polish. All right, let's see the results. Suffice to say, in-person interactions alone wouldn't give me the results I wanted. For a satisfactory amount of data, I had to bring online dating into it to see if perhaps my matches were more drawn to a certain color. I couldn't use Bumble since the time limits are too strict. or Tinder since I got overwhelmed by the options. What? It feels like an all-you-can-eat buffet, except the food's been sitting out all day. Is that what the men on TikTok are like? What? So it was Hinge or bust. Okay. I kept my profile the same, but my main photo was one of me holding up red fingernails on the first 2 days. Here she's wearing a pink tank top with red nails. And here she's wearing a yellow t-shirt with white nails. What happened to wearing the same clothes? This is no longer controlled. What? Yo, if I'm like your prof reviewing this, I'm immediately being like, no, okay, we got an issue here already. You just contradicted yourself. Maybe the author is trolling. I'm gonna give her that. I'm gonna assume Ginny is trolling and knows this is a funny article for people like me to react to. She's also smiling here and she's upset here. So like this definitely looks like a cuter pic to click on for like a few reasons. And this one's just like, what are you doing, ma'am? Why are both hands being held up? It should be the exact same pose, exact same lighting, hair, facial expression, everything. It's like intentionally misleading with the extraneous variables here. I question the integrity of this study. It seems like she's trying to bias the results, maybe, just a little bit. I was ready to go out into the world and flash my nails to any and all available men who crossed my path to find truth in the male gaze. Okay, she's definitely trolling. No one would write this. Okay, she's trolling. She got us good. To be a true maven of the world, attracting men with my nails and over time convincing them that I also have a good personality. Or at least a personality. To know, once and for all, which nail theory stood supreme. In person, I did not get hit on for the first 3 days of wearing red nail polish, even though I went to 6 bars, 2 stand-up comedy shows, and 1 housewarming party. In my defense, almost everyone at the housewarming was married. Yeah, it was not in your defense, it's just, like the limitations of the study. I hate being in my 30s. Sex in the City made it look way more fun than it is, possibly because in the early 2000s, cabs were still affordable. The weather is also changing in New York City, and no one likes to cuddle when it's cold. Too much competition for the blanket. At least that's what I'm telling me. Okay, where's the results? With the white polish, I'm proud to say I got hit on twice. Once at a restaurant and once on the bus. Well, okay, the guy at the restaurant told me I dropped my wallet, but guys don't just say things like that if they don't want to bang. What? Don't say this. Literally no one will tell anyone that they dropped their wallet because they'll just assume that the other person's gonna think this about them. Stop it. What happened to just being like a good Samaritan? What the fuck? I need help after reading this. Okay, if you're a troll, some of this is working for me, but some of it will be unironically taken as truth. Like there will be TikTok people who read this or whatever, this sentiment's probably communicated on TikTok and think it's real and that it's not troll. That is the harm done by some trolling. There's some trolling in here that I'm like, yeah, that's clearly trolling. With the personality sentences. But this one, I have concerns. I actually think that people will read this and be like, you're right. What? And then just operate in life thinking that anyone who asks if they need help is hitting on them. Okay. He did suggest I give him $20 for the favor. I sincerely hate men. I can think of other reasons to hate men. But okay. The one on the bus was very genuine. He asked if I wanted to get a drink. He was also about 98 years old. Aww. Poor guy. I don't think he was 98, but okay. Maybe it was the nail color, or maybe it was because I broke my own rule on normalizing the outfit. I wound up essentially wearing a tube top in late November. I believe it attracted men because the unconventionality of my choice. What? So you just admitted to confounding the experiment with your tube top? I asked Busman if he felt like my nail polish made a difference in his decision to approach me. He told me he didn't notice I was wearing nail polish. There you go. That's it. That is the conclusion. The conclusion is the nail polish had no discernible, identifiable difference. It was not associated with any change in behavior by men. Again, he was old, so I'm not sure about his vision. It was okay, this is what we actually need to know. It was an entirely different story online. Men had so much to say about the nails. They did? Why? What? 3 Hinge matches commented that it was weird I held up my hands in my profile picture. Well, yeah, like, what if you're like, hey guys, wanna go on a date? As though I was wearing an engagement ring. To those men, I say, please just listen to Beyonce, all the single ladies. Okay, but you're on Hinge because you're trying to date, right? Okay, I got 2 more Hinge matches with my white nails than my red nails, but I only got 6 matches total that week. In my defense, it was Thanksgiving weekend, which might lead to fewer matches all around. People were really focused on their families. I know I was. My 4-year-old niece was asking why I put whiteout on my hands. Because I made a mistake, I told her. That's why we use whiteout. What mistake, she asked. I sighed, looked at Hinge, and answered, men, Lily, men. Yeah. She's got a lot of defenses here. She's got a lot of defending her methodology, providing limitations. Yeah. I asked all 6 matches if my nail polish made a difference in their attraction. 2 unmatched me. Upon asking the question. 1 said no. 1 said your profile says you're a comedian, lol. 1 changed the topic and 1 didn't notice. Once again, I very sincerely hate men. I mean, like, this is a little extreme from the particular reaction. Like, if I was asked, like, this is a weird thing to be asked, you're probably like, what? I don't think the response here means let's hate men, but okay. It's not just about the numbers. It's what? What do you mean it's not just about the numbers? You went on about science and data and collection and days of the week. No experiment is complete without a look inward. Okay, we love introspection. Also, leftover pumpkin pie, which I ate while reflecting upon the results. Which nail polish did I prefer? Here we go. The troll is bringing it back and saying, society, don't go too astray from the random ass shit I'm writing. Okay, I'm gonna bring it back here and I'm gonna tell you that it's about you and your choice. Right? Which one made me feel sexy and desirable? After all, confidence is the key to attracting a man. That and being extremely sexy. Initially, I leaned towards the white nail polish. I usually wear red, if anything, so perhaps I walked with more swagger while trying out something different. But the truth is, white nail polish just gives you a cleaner look, and within a day, I remembered why I basically never wear white. A pervasive fear of getting my period. What? But it's your nail polish. We're not talking about, like, pants. What? But, like, we're not talking about your pants. We're talking about your nail polish. Like, it's fine. I don't understand. And a very serious attraction to dirt. Well, that shouldn't be a problem if you're just wearing a glossy taco. If you don't top coat your nail polish, then yeah, you might get, like, stains absorbed into the polish itself, but you just gotta put a top coat on. By Tuesday, somehow, it looked like someone had shat on my fingernails. You need a glossy taco, girl! And if I wanted that to happen, I would have just not painted my nails in the first place. I decided I preferred red. It's far easier if everything you own is the color of menstrual blood. What? Okay, what? Like, what? It's your nails! Like, okay, no risk of stains. Like, are you, like... I'm not gonna say out loud what I think you're doing to have this kind of logic. Add this girl to the VR list. Ben, no, I'm scared. I use nail polish remover to get everything off and consider the experiment complete. Okay. My main takeaway is that nails won't make a difference in attracting a partner. You have to do so many other things. Put on deodorant, brush your hair, make small talk, not offend him by asking if he's dressed as Zach Galifianakis for, I don't know who that is, for Halloween. Okay. Also, 1 week's time is hardly enough to get a guy to propose, unless you're on Love is Blind or The Ultimatum. I don't have an answer for you, TikTok, on which nail theory is better, and for that I understand if you withhold my doctoral degree. Look at that, bookending it, tying it back. Okay, I see you with the creative writing structure. I mean, I do appreciate her trolling. I think it's pretty fucking funny. But just like, what scares me more is that this is unironically a trend on TikTok where people aren't trolling as clearly and they're just like saying they're testing it. And they're just like saying wear red to attract the man because like men subconsciously like think their moms are hot because red nail polish was worn by ladies 30 years ago. Facts. End sentence. No other context or nuance. That's it. And I think people are watching it and they're just like, yeah, let me try. And it's like, stop reinforcing this fucking weird idea. But okay, I need to exit this article right now. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. Wait, no, I missed the first article. I need to go back. All right. And we're back. How you guys doing? You guys okay? I need some more glazed donuts as like a palate cleanser. I'm not going down any more rabbit holes. I refuse. All right, so you heard it here. Candy red nails are hot if you want to attract dudes who are attracted to their moms. Next, we have velvet trends. The velvet nail trend for 2023. Can you and Saf please collab with Evan and Caitlin or have them on the pod? I will super chat $1 million. $1 million. That's a pretty big pledge there. It's clean. Thank you for your super chat, though. Velvet nail trend for 2023. Thanks to the glazed donut nail trend, we're thinking that shimmer shades will definitely make a major comeback in 2023. Okay, shimmer. Here's something concrete. We've got shimmer nails will make a comeback. Did they ever leave? I always, like, shimmer's always in, but whatever. You're talking to me. And the coolest way to wear shimmer on your nails, right, RN? With a magnetic nail polish that activates the shimmer flex to result in this fuzzy velvet-esque texture. Top it off with a shiny top coat and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, here's an example of like a lighter magnetic polish using the 3D dome effect, where they like just do it on the sides as opposed to the line, but it's the same type of nail polish. It's just the strategy. People don't understand TikTok and Twitter are not legit news outlets for serious journalism. That's the result of not learning critical thinking skills. Yeah, but like, I don't know. I'm not going to debate what is legit journalism. We're not going down that. But like, yeah, I mean, yeah, I think just the sources of information, where you get your information, is drastically different today for young people than it was when I was a young person, where we had much limited sources of where to get information. And because the internet was way more obscured and protected and like, don't talk to strangers online kind of whatever, you just like already went into the internet with a very skeptical view. Like any link that I was going to click on, anything that I was going to read, I always was like, I'm approaching this with skepticism because I've been warned. Whereas now, like, no one, whatever, like, that's just gone. Any attempts to like, you know, instill that into young people is just like not going to work when you literally grow up with an iPhone, like, from the womb. So yeah, it's definitely an interesting, very big difference in how we consume information, which is going to change what we believe. We could talk about that some other time. Silly Munchkins is like, just give me hollow. Yeah, exactly. All right. So magnetic nails. Okay. Magenta nails. Points were made, Pantone, because I'm totally loving the 2023 color of the year, Viva Magenta, which is a vibrant mid-tone bluish pink. It plays off the bright pink shade we all love seeing in the behind-the-scenes pics from Greta Gerwig's Barbie, but it feels updated in a 2023 way. Turn up the cool factor by choosing a shimmery magenta polish and playing around with designs like florals and squiggly lines. 2 more trends we'll definitely be seeing this year. So let's see the color of the year. No cookies. You cannot have any cookies. You can only have donuts. So this is the color of the year, Viva Magenta. It's like a warm magenta. The article just said it was cool. I would consider this to be more warm toned. Like that. All right, okay. Yeah, okay, I don't look at Pantones, like, or I do when I'm like picking like packaging and whatever and giving the lab guidance on cremes, but I don't look at it from which Pantones are the color of the year, let's make that. The odd time that that's happened, it was like a surprise. like we released Love Spell, which is the magnetic polish that is almost identical to this shade. No, I do not want your sales team. Like, this is the same color. That was an accident. This was released, and then shortly after or around the same time, the Pantone color of the year, Viva Magenta, was announced. Like, I don't fucking know. And there was literally people saying that I knew or that like I did it on purpose. And it's like, no. I don't follow it. If it happens, I'm just like, okay, cool. And that happened before. This isn't the first time, because remember when, where was it? There was like the yellow, Illuminating. So Illuminating and Ultimate Gray were together. They said that both of these were the color of the year. They couldn't choose. And that was right around the same time that we were going to release Banana Hacks and Duct Tape Gray in like a bundle, which like was not intentional, but they're almost like exactly the same of the 1 year that Pantone said we're releasing 2 colors. So yeah, maybe Pantone just follows me. Anyway, so magenta is in. We've got pink. That's cool. I love brighter pinks. Like, I like this. So I'm down with magenta nails being in. Matte nails. Because 2023 will be all about opposing trends. Example, TikTok's ballerina sleaze aesthetic. Do not click this. Do not look this up. I look it up and I want to undo it. I need to Control Alt Delete. Control Z, undo. Expect a major resurgence in matte nails, especially when they're combined with chrome elements or embellishments. To DIY, just paint a matte top coat over any of your polishes, then add adhesive rhinestones for some contrast and visual interest. Okay, interesting that we've got like the Hailey Bieber, very shiny, iridescent, but then we've also got matte nails. Because to me, those are like 2 very different looks. You're either going like matte, solid, like fully flat, soft looking, or you're going shiny, iridescent, hollow, whatever it is. So to me, they're like, are they just covering all their bases? It's like a horoscope when they say that like one of like 18 possible things and emotions could happen to you just to cover all their bases so that they're never wrong. Or when you go to a psychic and they're like, it could be this, or this, or this, or this, or this, or basically everything. I think that's what these articles are. They're saying this could be on trend, shiny nails could be on trend, but also matte nails. Just so they get it right. You heard it here first. Everything is in this year. News, groundbreaking story. You heard it here first. Everything is in for nails in 2023. That's right, everybody. It's impossible to be out of style. Just don't click on ballerina sleaze. It reminds me of a terrible time in history when I was a young person, when we romanticize movies like Center Stage and the people in them. And I can't believe, but I can believe, sadly, that that's like being re-romanticized today. And it's like, why? Stop. Anyways. Number 8. Floral nail designs for 2023. This trend can go so many ways depending on your approximate vibes. Male artist did neon fun flowers for someone during spring summer 2023 New York Fashion Week. But it can also look romantic and dimmer, a la Senna de Bridgerton. A la Asen. Oh, they wrote it wrong. Oh, because they don't speak French. They don't know how to use that. It's okay. Whichever you choose, skip the tedious nail art and go for an all-over nail wrap. Okay, so they're saying use a nail wrap so you don't have to paint it yourself. I guess that's a life hack. So yeah, if we're going for flowers, florals, kind of 70s, a little bit hippie. Christine, you know Center Stage. Yeah, I'm 34. Of course I know Center Stage. I'm a 34-year-old lady who used to dance when I was a teenager. Ginny Hogan, the author from that article, is apparently a Stanford-educated data analyst. Okay, does she also do something else? Like, is she like still, you know, doing actual data analysts? Because then I think it would be funny if she was writing for articles like Cosmo, or was it Cosmo? I can't remember. As like kind of a side creative career while also doing her whatever it is she does in data analyst. That's interesting. But we love that for her. All right, flowers. What do we think? Do we like flowers? I don't know. I'm not really into it. It's not my personal style. I'm not into flowers or hearts or little like iconography that's historically been associated with like, you know, what women love. But that's just me and my rejectionist, contrarian personality. I acknowledge that about myself. Introspection, everybody. But like, if you like flowers, maybe it's cute. It's nice for spring. Like, it's an uplifting manicure. If you want to look at it that way, if you want your nails like accessories, like jewelry, to reflect the mood you're in or the energy you want to bring to the space or the conversation, putting flowers on your nails can definitely be very positive because you're like, hey guys, I got flowers on my nails. It's all good. It's fun, you know? Very millennial of me. Yeah, I know. It's the doom and gloom. Okay, trend number 9, slime green nails. Neons aren't going anywhere in 2023. This year, expect to see the extraterrestrial shade everywhere, from handbags to eyeliner to nails. Handbags and eyeliner? Is that because of Billie Eilish? Billie Eyelash? If you want to dip your toenails into the trend, try a slime green French tip manicure and 1 or 2 green accent nails. Is this slime green? Like, I know they're just like picking a random picture from Instagram. To me, that's not really slime green. I thought slime green was like more saturated, a little more green, a little less yellow, pastel-y. Yeah, like, or like, here for the payday. Is this slime green? That's more slime green, right? Than that. This is a little too pastel-y, just like a little. Wait a second. This article says slime green nails are in, but my statistics show that this does not sell well. Maybe in 2023, it'll be the year that slime green colored shades like Here for the Payday picks up a bit. Maybe, you know, I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see if that's gonna come true, but data will tell the truth, not beauty editors in the random articles. We'll see for the green lovers. All right. Trend number 10, light pink nails for 2023. If you've been wearing leg warmers, ballet flats, and ribbons for the last few months, you should bring those ballet core vibes into your next look with a blush toned light pink polish. Is this a thing? Okay, Gen Z people in the chat, do you do ballet core? And if you're not a ballerina, okay, do not answer if you are a ballerina or a professional dancer or you do dance, you know, then I would expect you to be wearing ballet flats and leg warmers. But if you don't dance, do you actually wear, like, do you dress like a ballerina? Yes and no. Gen Z, no, I don't like this. It is a thing. It sounds boring. Nope. Ballet core is a big trend. It's not literal. What does that mean? Ballet core is a thing, but as an ex-ballet dancer, I hate it. I could understand if this literally is your like aesthetic for your job, hobby, whatever, and then like people are just romanticizing it. It's kind of weird. As a ballerina, it's boring, right? Because you have to wear it all the time, because like to do the dance. Reinventing millennial pink. Yeah. We make anything an aesthetic by putting the word core after it. So this is Katie, Gen Z mod. Yeah, just add the word core and it makes it cool again. Right? We've got Menchie core. We've got Menchie core. Gen Z's coming for our colors. Yeah. Ballet core, or whatever you want to call it, was in when I was a teenager. And I remember distinctly that like we would buy things for dance, because like I did dance. I didn't do ballet, or I quit ballet because it was so boring. No offense to all the ballerinas in chat. But I was more like hip hop jazz classes, and we did dance recitals accordingly. And it was a lot of like Britney Spears, you know, like that kind of music. Or that was the vibe anyways. And you would have to buy outfits for your dance recitals to put on the presentation, and we would buy extra stuff from the dancewear store. Like I would literally be buying more leg warmers or whatever to wear that. I actually like, I don't know. I was kind of an outcast, so I didn't really participate, but I remember like thinking about it, and I remember other people doing it, and I remember buying it but then not wearing it kind of thing, because like my parents were just like buying us the standard things that the dance teachers recommended, and they're like, here's what you need this year kind of thing, and you have it. But I just remember a lot of girls in school who were in dance, and there was a lot of us, they'd like wear leg warmers to school and stuff like that to like look cool. And it's like, but you're not going to dance right now. So there you have it. And then the movie Center Stage came out, and that kind of romanticized that look as well. What's a ballet flat? It just means like a really flat shoe. Well, okay, it means a few things. Like here. The ballet shoe, like the actual ballet slipper, is this, right? Like which dancers wear and need to wear in order to do their dance. So like it has a pointed toe, usually a tip on the toe, but then it's been more modernized. So now when you just say ballet flat, it doesn't necessarily mean, we're not talking about like a dancer shoe. We're just talking about like Michael Kors has them, Coach has them, and they kind of give off that aesthetic, but it's like a shoe that normal people can wear and no one's going on their tippy toes. Yeah, it's definitely adopting from dance class or from, you know, whatever, to wear ballet flats. I had ballet flats all the time, like these kinds of shoes when I was a teenager. They're very comfortable. Okay, stop with the sidetracking. Ballet core, Cosmo core, light pink core, Simply core, chat core. So light pink nails are in, but so are magenta pink nails. Those are two very different pinks. Okay, pick one. Again, another example of the forecasters being like, it could be any of them. Say them all, so they'll all be in. Okay. All right. Bring those ballet core vibes into your next nail look with a blush-toned light pink polish. Oh, maybe like blushed ice? Is that ballet core? Is this ballet core? Maybe? Kind of. It's a little bit, there kind of does look like a ballerina. A little sparkly ballerina. I think it works. Indeed. Blushed ice core. All right. Metallic embellishments. Nail jewelry, nail piercings, whatever you call it, metallic accents like chains, hoops, and charms are an extra cool way to accessorize your nails. Celebrity nail artists kept her look super fresh by painting a shiny top coat on bare nails before adding chains and pearls. So this is the picture we saw at the intro. If you're looking to try this trend at your nail salon, make sure to bring the embellishments you want with you just in case the artist doesn't have them on hand. So to me, this is like interesting for like runway fashion stuff where they want to have some like crazy accessories, but it's very impractical for the average person to obviously have chains that are like gonna literally get caught on everything. 12, bubble accents. Bubble nails? Please no. If you spent the last year trying gemstones, pearls, and confetti on your nails, you'll probably be down to try these lil bubbles next. Lil bubbles. Your nail artist will likely mix hard gel and whatever polish shades you choose to create this raised aura-like effect. Okay, so this is kind of that 3D thing that isn't really for the average DIYer with regular nail polish. It is more of a special effect, like they're building it onto your nail with things like a builder gel or hard gel that you would more likely to see at a salon. My grandma can't do her own nails anymore, so I've been taking her to get mani-pedis, and she resisted colored today, but she's getting pink HOLO taco. That's awesome. Shout out to Granny. Thank you, D Jules, for the super chat. We got a bonus at work, so I just ordered the barista bundle and redeemed my birthday gift. Very excited. Woo! Don't forget your birthday gifts. Yes, free gift whenever it's your birthday. You got to use a code that will email you on the day of your birth. The day of your birth. As long as you tell the website when your birthday is. Okay, you heard it here first. Bubble nails are back. Oh God. 13, heart motifs for 2023. It's all love for our nails this year. Expect to see tons of heart details, whether they're charms, decals, or drawn on. You can also try a monochromatic look or combine it with French tips, as seen here. Worried about it looking too cutesy? Play around with the shades. I'm a fan of blacks and blues, and feel free to skip the pink and red altogether. Okay, so we want hearts, but make them cold. Make them dark or black-hearted. We're not trying to communicate love and affection. Okay, that's it for this article. Now, one thing that I did notice in some of these is that it was clear to me that the trends are being communicated in a way as if to suggest the reader will take it back to their nail salon or their nail artist, who does the nails for them. So I intentionally tried to look for another article that was about the average person at home using nail polish that is more than like regular nail polish. So I found this one. 30 best natural nail designs to try for 2023. And by natural, they don't mean necessarily neutral looking aesthetically. They mean people who aren't going to the salon to get builder gel or whatever, which is probably a little bit more this community, because most of us paint our own nails at home, and that increased during COVID. But I did this poll at some point. I think we did it on the podcast, at least, to ask you guys. We did a little survey, and definitely overwhelmingly this community paints their own nails or just doesn't paint their nails at all. But of those who get their nails done, people do it themselves, and that makes sense because a lot of you guys have been watching Simply Nailogical content for years, and it's just, DIY nail hacks kind of thing. Or HOLO Taco sells regular nail polish, so. Make a new poll? Okay, I'll do it again. Sure, let's get a update, a little refresh. Nail painting. What nail painting class are you in? Paint my own at home. Get done at salon or professional. Doesn't have to be at a salon. Maybe you have a friend who's a professional. Or don't get nails. Don't paint nails much or at all. All right, there you go. New poll just dropped in the chat. Do you paint your own nails at home? And it could be whether you do it frequently or not, just say yes if you generally paint them at home. If you get your nails done at the salon or by a professional, choose that option. Or if you don't really paint at all and you're just here chilling because you love Data or Menchie, then you're the third category. So make sure to vote if you're here live in the chat. You got to tap the live chat button wherever you are, whichever device you're on, and then click the blue bar if it's not already popped out. But you are a professional. Yeah. I don't know what category then. Then I guess if you are a professional and you paint your own gel or extensions or filler nails, choose the professional one, the second option. But if you are a professional and you use regular nail polish on yourself, just say paint my own at home, because it's kind of a proxy for that. Okay, let's go through this as you guys answer that poll. 30 best natural nail designs to try for 2023. This one's for all my nail art minimalists. And now it's this one that I'm gonna directly take some inspo from to come up with a nail art that we're gonna do on stream after we get through this article. No TikTok derailment. Stop it. Please, I hope this article does not let me down a rabbit hole here. Let's go. Trust me when I say nail art isn't just for maximalists. Yes, statement-making chrome manis and vibrant marble manis may be all over your feed, but more natural-looking designs are equally cool for 2023. The beauty of minimalist nail art and manicures done with subtle, neutral polishes is that they won't clash with whatever you're wearing, and you won't tire of them as quickly as you would with a bolder design. Also great, most natural nail designs are shockingly easy to DIY, so you can experiment with different mani ideas without spending a ton of money or making a trip to the salon. Yeah. Thank you, Susanna. Susanna just gifted 20 gifted memberships. So congrats to 20 of you. Because of Susanna, 20 of you get access to the Simply Fun emotes to use in chat, and then the upcoming exclusive members only Menchie Gang stream, which will be at some point this month. I do those once a month just as an extra bonus stream. It'll be a Sunday. Have not set the date yet, but that's super generous of you. Thank you so much. We appreciate the support on this channel. And so does Menchie. Look at her. She's like, yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm a real streamer, okay? Are you sold yet? Great, because I did hours of Instagram scrolling to bring you this roundup of the 30 best natural nails, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's see. Number 1, natural nail design, Euphoria inspired nails. So like the show, Euphoria. Getting in on the trend with a wavy mani like this one. So it's, to me, this is just a negative space manicure, but they're just like calling it different words, you know? Every year, I swear to God, every single year, if you look back about like what the nail trends are, every year will include some iteration of a negative space manicure. Negative space means you see a little bit of the naked or natural nail, and then you have paint in other areas. They just change up the design. So this one's like a little wavy, and they just rebranded it and called it Euphoria inspired nails. But this is essentially, from a technique perspective, it's a negative space manicure, which is popular every year because every year someone likes to play with a mix of natural and paint. It's subtle but still cool, and all you need is a clear base coat, opaque white polish, not Milky White, and a few tiny gemstones. This neutral crystal mani. There's just something so stylish about nude nails, and this look ups the ante with a gem placed on each tip. There's something like weird, like it kind of looks like a hole to me, you know, from far away. It's not for me. Like one single rhinestone towards the tip of the nail almost reminds me of like a drill like went through the hole. I know it's a sparkly rhinestone, so if you shifted it, it would look like a stone, but like I'm just like, the placement is not it for me. If I could move the stone down towards like the cuticle line and maybe put 3 of them or something, or like one big one, 2 smaller ones, I feel like that would not make me as like, why do I have heebie-jeebies looking at that, you know? I love crystals in manicures. I think if you have the time and patience and don't care if they pop off, you know, hopefully you're not a surgeon operating in a patient with crystals on your nails kind of thing. But I love them generally, but they just take a lot of time and effort. But one at the tip is throwing me off. I can't, it does not sit well with me. Throwback to when I drilled a hole in my nail, exactly. Smiley, okay, natural nail idea, simple smiley. Literally just paint a smiley, like what? Literally just a smiley, okay. And they use nail stickers here. Okay, is this a trend though? Like, I don't know if this is a trend to just put smiles on your nails, right? It's a little creepy. I used to put a hole in my nail to put an earring post through. Weirdo, obviously, in high school. That's what this reminded me of. Kind of, right? Yeah, I mean, like, this is fine, but there's something a little off-putting about it. It also reminds me of, like, Machine Gun Kelly's aesthetic, which is, like, an angry face and just, like, eyes with X's on it. Like, I could also see it taking this direction as, like, a rejection of, like, haha, you thought I'd be wearing nail polish. Actually, it's just your face kind of thing. All right. This moody French manicure design. Oh, look, it's a micro French. We've connected the last paper to this paper, the last editorial to this one. This is for anyone in their Wednesday era, or just like paint your nails black. You could just do that. The barely there black tips on these clear nails. Well, they're not clear. There's just like a top coat, I guess. Okay, can be achieved by dipping nails into black polish. All right, so this is a micro French, but black. I don't know, the black micro French to me just looks like dirt under your nail. It's not like large or obvious enough for me to see from far away, like, oh, they've done a cool matte black French tip. You know, you could do like a thicker black French tip, and to me, I'd be like, that's obviously a French tip. But when it's just a tiny skinny line, it literally just looks like dirt. Why? It's the dirt under your nail look. Why? Just paint the whole nail black. It's not that hard. It's actually easier to paint your whole nail black. With the pastel ones, I love the pastel micro. Here, where is it? Oh, I closed it. I love the pastel micro French tip though. That looks cute. But this is dirt core. Natural nail design Domino's. Domino's pizza? Oh no. So it's just like plain nails, smoothing base, and like white and black dots. Okay. All right. The Peekaboo Manny. Oh, what's that? Negative space? Oh, is that negative space with a different name? It is. These nails are almost all white except for one tiny strip where the natural nail peeks through for a negative space moment. Thank you. Just call it what it is so we can all speak the same language. The crisp white color keeps things fresh. All right, got it. Pearl French manicure. So a micro French manicure with white and stick a random pearl on it. Are pearls in? I thought pearls were like not in. This is the same manicure as like all the others. It's the same as this, just do something different. It's the same as this, but backwards. It's putting the pearl here instead of at the tip. I think they're trying to make their list longer. What do you think? Pearls were never in. I thought opals were in. This looks like a mani for ladies who lunch. Ladies who lunch. Yeah, out of ideas core. Yeah, that's what it is. Futuristic nails for Mani Minimalist. Futuristic and shimmery, but still suitable for minimalists. The sharp, graphic diagonal lines make this metallic silver polish look cool and modern. It's a stunning winter nail art option, IMO. That's cool. Okay, so to me, this is more fun. This is a little more exciting. It's got more personality because it's combining the negative space natural nail look with like a big half swipe of chrome. And that's not the first time we've heard chrome. Like, I can get on board with this. Okay, chat likes it. I agree. I agree, but not over a natural color, like just alone, like full chrome. Which also was in another article that said chrome. Do we like chrome? Do we think chrome's, gonna be it for 2023? Chrome core. Should Holo Taco do chrome? I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about whether Holo Taco should do chrome. Thinking about it. I'm not sure. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Have to balance, Do we want to be on trend or not? know me, just predicting all the trends. Totally. Knew that a year ago. Absolutely. Okay, let's move on. This natural nail design for fall. Why are you telling me this now? It's fucking February, ma'am. Stop. Stop it. Okay, this is the same manicure as all the others, but it's brown. Okay, with an accent nail. Revolutionary. Guys, don't forget to bookmark this for fall in case you forget. Star nail design. Okay, that was totally Taylor Swift, right? Taylor Swift was like, I'm gonna put stars for my Midnight's release, and now everyone's like, stars, I love stars. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. I don't mind stars. Shout out to Holo Taco for the reward updates and adding the dotting tools. Woo! You're welcome. I push for that. It would be so easy to do those pearl manis. Yeah. All right, what's this? This half and half nail design. Now, this is a style I've seen a lot of where the nail artist will kind of just like do a little swoosh with freehand. Usually it's like freehand nail painting, and you're combining just a couple colors to do that. So it's a pretty simple nail art, but it's kind of a curvy abstract line as opposed to like straight geometric. But it does require freehanding, which is like annoying. You know me. I'm like, I avoid freehand at all costs. If you want to get on TikTok's red nail trend, no, we do not. We've been there. We do not want to get on that trend. We want to leave that trend behind in 1960s where it belongs. Okay, this natural looking triangle design, negative space with triangle, very cool, but only really possible depending on your nail shape. Like, her nails are very straight edge. This is a really good artist, by the way. I love her stuff. But she has like a very, more square shaped nails. I think if that's your natural nail shape, this totally works. On mine, it'd be like, it would not be a right angle triangle, like it would not work. So it really does depend on your nail shape if something like this is gonna work. These tiny hearts for natural nail lovers. To me, like, this is 2014 YouTube. Or 2014 Pinterest and Tumblr. If you existed in 2014, if you were on the internet looking for nail ideas and you searched cute nail art ideas and you were in 2013, this is what would come up. Like, I even think this picture is from 2013. So we're just recycling it exactly 10 years later. It's the Zoella era of YouTube, exactly. 2014 Valentine's Day ideas, and this is what you find. Looks like playing cards, yeah. It's pretty easy to do. You just paint your nails white, and then you could take a toothpick and kind of draw two little lines together to make a heart. It's giving cute polish, Zoella, 2013 cute Tumblr. Will my secret crush ask me out on Valentine's Day? And what if I give him a Valentine's card? Natural nails inspired by lattes. Oh, what? You mean like the Holo Barista bundle? You mean like this? What? Is this what you mean? Inspired by lattes? Like an haute couture or a blushed ice or a holo cappuccino, or a need I say mocha or an espresso your holo. Oh look, it's back in stock. Like that? Okay, we can get on board with this. It's latte core, it's coffee core. They know what's up. You know what they don't have though? They are missing holo. I would take natural nails, add holo. Totally knew this was going to be on trend. Absolutely, totally planned. Yep, for sure. Natural looking concrete nails. Okay, I love concrete. What is this picture? Let me see your nails. What? I guess it's just a picture of the concrete. Okay, that's cool, but to me, this is very gel. Like, this is definitely gel. Went, professionally done, not really done at home. I can kind of say that because I think there's a little bit of like metallic foil and different layers in the gel there, but I think sparkling concrete is a really good aesthetic. Like Highest Bidder, yeah. Highest Bidder is my favorite concrete. So that was our limited edition Gala shade in the crushed hollow formula. But that's what, like, sparkling concrete to me. I guess that's not natural looking. I mean, no concrete looks natural if it's on your nails. Like, no one is the concrete. But okay, whatever. We love a contradiction. Who doesn't want concrete nails? We've got some duct tape gray. You could put some linear hollow taco on top. You could put some gold flake taco if you want to, you know, run a little bead of gold flake. Stunning. I could get on board with that. Gradient blue hearts. So we saw hearts in the last one. That's kind of cute. Again, this really depends on the size and shape of your nails, because for some people, this is like not gonna look good. Gilded tips. So she's wearing some gold tips. That's cool. Looks like a true gold foil, like the kind of foil transfer. But you could also look at like gold flake taco, silver flake taco, which we're gonna keep around. Did I show you guys that? Silver flake. I wonder if it'll come up if I just read silver flake taco. Do you think wow. I was gonna wonder if like the internet was just gonna find me like silver and tacos without saying hollow taco, but no, it knows. So there's silver and gold flake taco. You could totally use and paint concentrated around your tips. I'm sure if you like look hard enough, look, this person sponged it on. You could sponge it on your tips to do something like that. It may not be exactly as shiny and glassy looking as like gel nails where they're using transfer foil. It's a very different application process, but I do think you could kind of achieve something like this on your tips by using any of the kind of metallic foil toppers we have. Also like red flake taco, if you're into red. There's a Valentine's Day manicure. All right, gilded tips. I'm into it. I'm into that because it's like fun and different. This natural looking sweetheart nail look. I'm not into this at all. Like, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I'm just not into this at all. Like, I look at this and I'm like, okay, it's cute, I guess. But look, for me, the amount of time and energy you spend doing this, which is done very beautifully, don't get me wrong, nails are shaped wonderfully. The French tip took some time to like make it perfect, but the amount of time and energy that it takes to do this is like the same time and energy you could expend doing like a really badass, exciting looking nail art. And obviously, this is all up to personal preference. There is no such thing as one nail art that's like way better than another. It's personal preference. If you like the kind of natural, effortless aesthetic that still takes a lot of effort, then, you know, you're allowed to like that. I prefer to maximize my time, and if I'm gonna put in effort into nails and paint, then I want them to look fucking wild. I want you to notice. I want to do the craziest combo, or I want like the opposite wild French tip effect or something, just to like show you, like, look at the time I spent and how cool is this? Notice me, you know what I mean? But different strokes of nail polish for different folks. These look like butts. Why'd you have to say that? Why'd you have to say that, Maria? Why'd you have to say that? Okay, I'm gonna keep going down. Is Red Flake gonna stay around for Halloween? Red Flake Taco is gonna be leaving after Valentine's Day. Along with Favorite Sister, they were always intended as seasonal polishes, but we just kept Favorite Sister around a little bit longer. I think what we're gonna do is keep Silver Flake Taco on for now, because Silver Flake Taco has just been selling really well, honestly. So I think we can, you know, keep it a little bit past seasonal. But Red Flake Taco will be leaving, so pick it up if you wanted it. Thank you, Mac. Will Highest Bidder ever make a comeback? And does painting nails while watching your lives as VOD count? Absolutely. You can watch my VODs and Paint with Simply at any time. I will still check it. I don't know if Highest Bidder should make a comeback. I guess, like, as I've said, anything that Holo Taco has released that's since been retired because it was a limited edition polish, not counting collabs, maybe could be up for returning, but we do it through Holo royalty votes now. And we'll have to consider for like this holiday season what could come back. So I'm not sure yet, but I also don't want to get into the habit of like bringing everything back. Like, there's a few things we've brought back due to like wild demand, but if I just bring back everything, then it like defeats the purpose. So it's kind of a balance. There's some things that I'm gonna have to purposely like not bring back, so it's not like we're bringing back everything. You know what I mean? It's an honor to be blocked by Mench. Thanks, BB Shrimp. All right. This matte natural design for 20. Okay, it's gone. It's dead. It was so boring that Instagram said no. Natural nail idea. The Safari Mani. Okay, that's cute. So you've got the lip gloss look. Okay, just natural builder gel. Natural looking, appearing builder gel. You know what's something that I do want to comment on? I apologize again for the sidetrack, but it's necessary sometimes. I think there's people who don't realize that when you're watching nail artists or nail influencers on TikTok or Instagram Reels or whatever, some of them use what's called builder gel, or maybe have other types of gel or overlays or acrylics, whatever. I'm not trying to like say it's definitely this formula or substrate, but just like they have something else on their nails that makes it look like that's their natural nail, but it's not their natural nail. And I think like this isn't really the same argument as like, you know, in the beauty industry, if you get fillers or Botox and you don't disclose that, but then you wear like skincare products and say your skin's so amazing thanks to XYZ brand, but you're not disclosing that you have fillers. It's not like that level of like misleading advertising. I'm not stretching it to that. I do think like that's a very different conversation, but there is something to be said about how I'm not sure that the average person consuming nail art content on TikTok realizes that a lot of it is done over what is not that person's natural nail. And although this isn't like as serious an issue as like in the beauty world, I think like some people misunderstand, because if you look at these nails and you see the description as like natural nails and keep it clean looking, clean, natural, and you look at your nails and you're like, my nails have ridges, my nails aren't shaped perfectly, my nails have like a little dent in them, my nails are a bit discolored or whatever. And then you look at this and you're like, how my natural nails don't look this clean and perfect. And so you do kind of get this unintended consequence of people like not realizing that these nail standards are just like not necessarily as honest, because they're not that person's natural nail. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with putting builder gel or whatever. Like, you do whatever you do, especially nail content creators whose nails go through shit all the time because they're constantly doing things. I know that's why my nails are so stained. That's why I have ridges. But you know, I'm an exceptional case. But I just think like there's something to be said about people consuming this content and not realizing it. And then they look at their nails and they're like, I have all these ridges, my nail's a little wonky. And I think you need to know that it's very normal for natural nails, whoever you are, whether you're like top swatcher or whether you like barely paint your nails. I think it's normal that you guys know that ridges are normal. Weird lines in your nails, a white spot growing up randomly is normal. Discoloration happens, you know, and not having very smooth and straight nails, it happens. So I just wanted to put that out there. Natural does not equal neutral. Too long didn't read. Natural is not the same thing as neutral. So really, this is like a neutral looking nail idea. Yeah, nail beauty standards. I know it sounds kind of silly, but like I think there's just a whole group of people out there watching things and unintentionally learning that like natural nails are like very shiny, glossy lipstick nails. And it's like, no, they're not. There's a lot of people who are wearing like builder gel and whatever to cover their natural nail. Okay, and we're back. Okay, that was it for that one. I had to do this one. Okay, Glamour Magazine. Unicorn nails are the dreamy manicure trend to copy ASAP. Move over, glazed donut nails. Yes! Finally, we have a beauty editor saying, you know what, Hailey Bieber? Enough. Stop it. That's enough. We had your sparkly, iridescent, shiny, and now we want to move up a level back to unicorn, holographic, iridescent. We want the most. It's level 2, Hailey Bieber. Get on it. The other funny thing, even though I'm, you know, self-selected this article, obviously, had to disclaim that, is this is on trend every year. There is not 1 year that goes by where some beauty article didn't say something about holo without, maybe they don't know the right terminology, that's fine. But like they didn't, it's impossible to go through a year of nail trends without someone saying this holo or iridescent is really cool. And that's because holo stands the test of time. Iridescent, holographic, all those like special effects are just always gonna impress people because they look so fucking cool. And although all of us have known what holo is for like decades, some of us, yeah, it's the holo core. It never goes out of style. It's always iconic. Although we've all known about it for years, there's always someone new discovering holo. And that's why I love these articles, because like every year there's a new beauty editor that's like, wow, this is so pretty, because they've just like never seen it or put words on it again before. Yeah, we stand the holo core forever. So nostalgic unicorn nail trend has your name written all over it. This trend is all about the color and finish. Think iridescent pastel shades and color shifting shimmer. I think the word they're also looking for is holographic. Like this literally looks like some of our pastel linear holographic, although I can kind of tell this is gel polish. Probably so is that, where they like buffed in a layer of shiny powder potentially. But you can get a very similar effect. Do you think these articles will generally use names and brands like Hailey Bieber to further their brands and stay relevant? Absolutely. That's why when you Google glazed donut nails, some of the first headlines are, "Get Hailey Bieber's new look." Because young people today look up to whoever the icons of the land is. You know, for me, it was like Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, and it was like, oh, what are they wearing today? And so today it's like, oh, what is Kendall Jenner or Hailey Bieber wearing today on their nails? So yeah, absolutely. Some things never change. Just the people we're idolizing change. I do marketing and it's all SEO for web search. Yeah, exactly. If people are searching for Hailey Bieber, then magazines will be like, let's incorporate Hailey Bieber so that our article will come up. It's like how other nail polish brands use Holo Taco in their search engine results prompts. So if you search Holo Taco and you get other nail polish brands, that's because they're putting Holo Taco in their tags because they know Holo Taco is so popular and people are searching it, but they're hoping to get clicked on instead. Yeah, All right. Let's just see. Okay. According to someone, the beauty and luxury partnerships lead at Pinterest, unicorn nails fall right under the all the raves category that Pinterest identified in its 2023 predicts report. Really? Pinterest has a prediction report? Inspired by colorful rave culture, the category is all about a chrome look and colorful vibes, just like unicorn nails. See, I can get on board with this. This is like a prediction that I love because I will always be interested in a, you know, something colorful, something more exciting that you're like, ooh, what is this? Shiny, shiny, you know, I'm attracted. Or like someone's like, it catches your eye in the light. To me, that's fun. That and like exciting techniques or different combinations of colors. But I'm on board. Agrees that saying unicorn nails are, quote, a more fun and colorful version of the glazed donut nails. See, it's glazed donut level 2. Unicorn nails are a subtle nod to the upcoming bright spring palette while still remaining wintry. This reminds me of when we released Unicorn Dream 2 years ago. And it was like still winter, but like look forward to spring. Yeah. All right. Oh, should I end the poll? Okay, let me end the poll. Oops. All right, so I asked you guys what nail painting class you were in. 83% of you said you paint your nails at home. See, so this audience is very much those who are not really doing the gel stuff because they're painting regular nail polish at home. I know technically maybe you're doing gel nail polish at home, but it's more likely that you're, you know, using regular nail polish. 4% get your nails done at a salon or with a professional, and 14% don't paint their nails much at all. but you know, they're just here for Menchie. They're here for Menchie. She's so cozy right now. So I'm gonna do one more quick look at one article that doesn't have much descriptions, it's more pictures, and then we're gonna get right into painting nails. We've gathered all this information and data. I'm gonna take one quick bathroom break before we get to painting. And run a little ad for Susan. Be sure to stay in the chat and write down which ad you get. Maybe it was for Hailey Bieber's TikTok nails. Menchie, little baby. What ads did you get? Specsavers, margaritas, Amazon, Menchie pharmaceutical, heat patches, flowers and alcohol. Oh, because it's almost Valentine's Day. Press on nails. Oh no. Hogwarts Legacy. Are they running ads? They don't need to run ads with all the conversation around it. Fun fact, I ran a sci-fi tips Pinterest predicts trend inspired nail class using Holotaco magnetic polishes for Pinterest 2 weeks ago. Really? That's so cool. Thank you for letting us know. And thank you for the super chat. Menchie spilled the beans by her attachment to the chrome skelly. Menchie, are you spilling all the secrets? My little baby. All right. So we're going to get to painting very shortly. We got nails to do, but I just want to do this super quick because this is more photo oriented. Another, you know, to complete the meta analysis, we had to have 5. No, this is only 4 articles. We didn't even get to the 5th. Sorry, this is Harper's Bazaar, the 10 plus best spring nail trends of 2023. Chrome and metallic nails are here to stay. To stay. Every year, they say. There are several fun nail art and manicure trends to look forward to this spring, but if you must try one, make it chrome. Silver, bronze, any metallic at all, done in both opaque and sheer formulas. Chrome nails were seen on so many spring 2023 runways, but there are many other trends to choose from trending nail colors to must-try nail art like mushrooms? It's very specific. Ahead, the fun, sparkly, and super chic spring 2023 nail trends you're about to see all over your FYP. That stands for For You page on TikTok for all the 30-year-olds out there who are like, what? Fresh chrome. Call them Hailey Bieber nails. No. We don't need to call them Hailey Bieber nails. Why would you? Why? Glazed donut nails or whatever you want. Chrome nails are simply the biggest trend of spring 2023. At Fay Noel, the silver white chrome was painted on nearly sheer, giving the most Instagrammable effect. Okay, so I think what they mean by this one is like not really chrome at all, but it's more that faint white pearlescent semi-iridescent powder that you buff on that looks shiny, but isn't actually chrome. And maybe this is just a difference of definitions and how we define things, but when I hear the word chrome, I think like actually shiny, metallic, semi-reflective. I don't think of like whitish pearl. Like I would call these, like these to me look more like a pearlescent finish, but you know, whatever. Fresh chrome, a more opaque take on the fresh chrome trend. Like this is pearls. But they're just like using different words to make it sound cool. Is that all the trick? Like that's what's happening here, right? like they don't want to call it like pearl nails because the word pearl is like associated with, I don't know, like decades ago or something. It's not fresh chrome. These are pearl nails. Come on, man. Okay. That looks more chromey to me. Like actually silver chrome. Fresh chrome. Not into silver. Try the trend in deep bronze. That looks chrome. That's pretty. I like that look. And that is definitely not chrome. That is bluish tinted iridescent fine micro pigment. But okay. That's chrome. That's very silver. This is chrome. Okay, correct. Like that's cool. Oops. Yeah, there. See? Okay, that's chrome. All right, fresh chrome. Preppy stripes. This is basically just looking at like different fashion runways. So this is like Tommy Hilfiger or whatever. Preppy stripes are in. Okay, interesting. Extra accents. More is more for spring 2023. Oh, tell me more. So nails should have at least one thing glued to them this season. Glued to them? What am I gluing to my nails? Extra accents, addition of bubbles. We saw that in another article. So like sticking 3D objects on your nails. Does that say liar? No, it says Luar. Okay, it's a brand name. I thought it said it's Luar. I thought it said liar. I was like, yo, that's kind of funny. You just have like liar on your nails. It's kind of fun. Totally off topic, but watched the stream and was curious. Does common law make it possible to make life or death? Very off topic. Like what? I mean, you can have any of these in any relationship status if you have a contract. That's all you need. You just need a contract. Extra accents. At Luar, nails were painted with liar. No. Lily and Deco Beauty nail stickers. Okay, nail stickers. Dainty French. So this is the micro French, dainty French, whatever they're gonna call it. Another example of that. This one's like a very baby pink. The organization of this is so fucking weird. Like, I guess it's optimized for mobile. More dainty French, dainty French. Okay, here where you can kind of see more colorful dainty French. Not dainty, but French. Mushroom motifs. You don't have to be into fungi to add to the trending 70s inspired. What is this mushroom? This is the first time we're hearing about this. Mushrooms are in, everybody. Okay, and that's it. So that kind of wraps up our meta-analysis of a few different articles from beauty editors trying to predict the 2023 nail trends. So we're gonna take all this information together and we're gonna aggregate it, we're gonna average it, and we're gonna come up with a nail art design that speaks to 2023 nail trends. So why don't you guys put in the chat right now what you'd like to see me do? What brainstorm? Let's do brainstorming, okay? What should Simply do? And it has to be used with regular nail polish. We're not doing gel stuff. I'm not doing mushrooms. Okay, like come on, you guys are terrible researchers. Mushrooms was only cited once by one article. That is not a good conclusion to draw. I'm not doing mushrooms. Okay, so we've got chrome, negative space, whatever. Neon chrome, that's not a thing. No Ben, no mushrooms. Dirt core. I could just do black French tips. Micro French tips would look so bad on long nails. Like, think about it. Dirt nails, striped, space mushrooms, butts, hearts, negative space hearts, leeches, cement nails, zombies, glazed donut nails, concrete. Well, you did get glazed donut nails for the occasion. Yeah. I feel like the one thing that all these articles and at least, you know, one-sided nail look across all articles had in common was negative space, or, you know, what they're referring to as like natural nails. The natural clean lip gloss, glazed donut, Hailey Bieber, Justin Tim Biebs at Tim Hortons, you know, like that kind of look. I think that's kind of the common denominator that I think we have to do. If we're doing a look for 2023 nail trends, it has to incorporate that. I think the chrome is definitely something that I'm on board with for 2023 because it's unique, it's different, it feels, you know, like very obviously different than a lot of other things we've seen here. But like, I wouldn't want to like spoil anything like way too early because that would just be bad. Like so I feel like we shouldn't do that. Because I definitely would not want to tease anything too early if something's like not coming out like next weekend. Do you know what I mean? So I probably shouldn't be doing chrome nails with unreleased product. Not that there is a product to release, but just if there were an unreleased product, I probably shouldn't use it. You know what I'm saying? So how about we do glazed donut nails, everybody? You're getting what you came for. Miss Hailey Bieber in the chat. Have some glazed donuts for those NDAs. Okay, here we do a little nom nom. Okay. Oh my god, these are so like a lot. I need like 8 glasses of water after that donut. Okay, let's fucking paint. Let's fucking go. Menchie, stretchy mench. I'm just gonna go with the flow. We're just gonna do whatever. So if you're painting with me today, make sure to use hashtag #paintwithsimply on socials so I can see. Let's take a look at what we got here. My nails are nice and juicy and yellow. Lovely. The yellow is not dirt, you know. You're late to the party. What kind of tea? I'm having a black tea, but I also had a tea that Ben brought me. Fancy teas. Contrary to beauty editor opinions, yellow nails are not dirt. They are often stains, if we're talking about people in the nail community. I will repeat this. I know some of you already know this, but just, you know, there's always new people here. So yellow nails can mean a few things, but for people who paint their nails with very pigmented, bright polishes regularly, including someone like me who's constantly swatching, but also doing a lot of painting that you don't even see because I'm testing so many more prototypes. For every polish that we release, I've tested so many prototypes. And a lot of what Holo Taco does is very pigmented colors that are like opaque pretty easily depending on the shade, and those pigments, because they're so punchy and bright, do stain. And I don't always wear a protective base coat because I'm trying to peel off my nails because it makes life easier for me. And even with the protective base coat, your nails are just gonna stain. So it just kind of happens, you know. Stain core is in. I'm calling it for 2023. I got stain core. A stain doesn't change anything though. It doesn't change like the health of your nails. It's literally just the color. And you can see that it's growing out because the yellow isn't my body. It's not like coming from inside me. It's really just the pigment staining into the nail. So as my nails grow out from the last round of like pretty bad staining experiences, you'll see that grow out a bit. But I think I've had stained nails since 2013. Before I started YouTube, they were stained. I've had stained nails for over 10 years. They look like a sunrise. Yeah, totally on purpose. All right. So one thing that I also don't really care about my stained nails because I paint them all the time. So like it doesn't really matter. If your nails are stained enough, you don't even have to paint your nails. Thanks, Ben. Yeah, that's also right. I could just do this and be like, guys, I painted my nails. It's dirt core. All right. But because we're going for a little bit of a glazed donut kind of look, I am going to participate in this culture of doing the negative space look, which is a little weirder. Granted that you have stained nails, I know, but you know, I'm going to hold one out for all the stained nailies in the chat. I know there's some of you who are swatchers or whatever. And we're going to do it anyways. We're going to participate. So I'm going to start off with smoothing base coat, which is a base coat from Holo Taco that is designed to help fill in your ridges. So it's like a ridge filler base coat. So if you have a little bit of unevenness, which is very normal and natural on a lot of people, especially people who are prone to eczema or psoriasis or just work with their hands, you can get a little bit of like pits or pitting in your nails. And that's very normal. So smoothing base is something that helps fill them in, but it also gives a little bit of a tint. So while it's, while it's not, maybe I should focus on painting. Menchie hair. Literally a Menchie hair, okay. While smoothing base is like not really a pigment, like it's not really a color, it does have a bit of a tint, like a BB cream. I think of it like that. So like if you're wearing foundation but you have a BB cream, it's kind of like that. But the goal isn't to try and like match your skin tone, it's just to kind of neutralize the natural color of everyone's nails slightly. So you can see it's kind of like just evening out the staining. It's not really gonna like change it or remove it completely. But it does help to slightly even it out, and I think we're gonna try and do 2 coats and see what happens. Let me just get my my acetone out. I think most people who don't have as stained nails as I do, because like I am an outlier here, let me just be very clear. My nails are like extremely stained right now. They're usually not this bad, but it just kind of goes through phases. I think for most people with just like a little bit of staining, 1 coat of smoothing base, people will find that it really helps even out like a little bit of staining. I wish more people knew yellow nails don't matter. Yeah, they haven't watched my video from 2014. I was so sassy in that video. You know, there's purple shampoo that cancels orange hair. We need purple smoothing base. So that's a really interesting idea. I think in my experience, if you use like a purple jelly polish even as kind of a proxy for that, what's gonna happen is not everyone's nail is stained evenly, like as you can tell on mine, right? It's very rare that someone has a perfectly evenly stained nail that lasts that way for long, because once nails start to grow out or once you file them, like you're gonna have pieces of it not stained. So the second it's like not perfectly evenly stained and the right tone of yellow to be counteracted by purple, like it has to be a very specific stained nail for a purple jelly to work, because otherwise if you put purple over the nail and not all of it's yellow, it's gonna make the parts that are not that stained like look just way too purple and you'll look dead. So while I appreciate it, like it's not a 1-to-1. Why don't you wrap the sides? I did kind of, but this is my first base coat. We're gonna go back. How have I been watching your content for 10 years? What is Earth? Yo, I agree. Guys, it's 2023. What the fuck? You've been watching Simply since she said yellow nails don't matter. What year was that? Was that 2014? Holy shit, we've been here for 10 years. See, look at how interestingly like my thumb is stained. There's like no stain and then it's like pretty orange. But then there's like a spot of no stain at the tip. Or like less stain, like less orange. I don't know how that happens. It just does. Someone asked, can we use smoothing base over top of peely? Yes, you can. I do that sometimes as well. If you want to use peely base to more easily peel off your nails, you have to use it at the bottom. Like peely base has to be the first coat or else you won't be able to peel it. So sometimes I do that. Today I'm not, just to simplify. So that's one coat, and we're gonna do a second just to help make it a little more like we're doing builder gel here. When was the Tati shout out? The one before the collab? Oh yeah, Tati. Tati, as in like, you know, the Tati of, you know, mother of makeup on YouTube. She got this in PR like when we first launched it like 3 years ago, and she gave it a shout out and she said it was amazing. Like she loved using it for that like natural look. And there are people, there's reviews on our website of people saying they just use smoothing base. And I think it's like, you know, the pictures we saw of people going for that natural look and maybe there's a French tip or something. You could just use this. Just use this if that's what you're looking for, assuming your nails like, you know, aren't just stained as mine. Otherwise you're gonna see what your natural nail color is. Use this, maybe 2 coats, and then put a glossy taco to get that like really shiny and long lasting effect, so it's less likely to chip. I have heard of people using just smoothing base alone and then like living out their day, but I do think that if you want to seal it in and you want it to dry quicker and not smudge, you should probably just use this and then put a glossy top coat on top, because that's going to give you like the best long lasting, quick dry, no smudge, glossy look that you want. Always put a glossy taco, whatever manicure you're doing. Even if you're making your manicure matte, put matte taco and then, sorry, I said that wrong. If you want a matte manicure, put glossy taco for that quick dry, long lasting, seal in the color and shade whenever you're doing, seal the tips, and then put matte taco on top and let it set. So if it says product not available, that's probably because you don't live in Canada or the US. YouTube recently changed their like shopping rules. So yeah, I can see it now. There was a while where I couldn't, but I think Melon just said you couldn't see it, but I know you're overseas, so that's probably why. But yeah, it is pinned in the chat, smoothing base. But you know where to go. Go to holotaco.com. You should still see products even if you have an ad blocker though, because this isn't like it's not like running an ad. It's more integrated into the live chat, kind of like polls. Yeah, I know about the international. But yeah, you could go to holotaco.com. Anyways, this is smoothing base, and this is one of my favorite base coats to wear on my other hand. This is my other hand. What's on my other hand? The vibes are immaculate. The vibes are OG Simply from 2016. So I am wearing Fake Date and Favorite Sister. Favorite Sister will be leaving us sadly after Valentine's Day, as she is a seasonal Christmas style season polish, but that's my sister's shade. Red Frosted Metal with Scattered Hollow rather. And then these are Fake Date OG Frosted Metals. Stunning. Need to be seen in person to appreciate. I think this is a cute Valentine's Day mani. Should we test the red frosted metal nail theory? If you think red attract the dudes, what does a shiny red attract? Yeah, we're attracting all the dudes on TikTok with these. Don't tell Ben. It's gonna upset him. Someone call Beyyyn. I love favorite sister. I might have to get it back up because Jen did so well. She did. My sister did so good. This is a stunning fucking shade. I love it so much. All right, so my smoothing base is about dry. I can kind of tell just by observing. Like, you see some dry patches. I'm starting to see like a little bit of the natural grooves in my nails, which is normal, everybody. People, it is normal to have a little bit of like grooviness, you know, grooviness in your nails. And if I do just a quick tap, I can tell it's dry enough to do a second coat. Thank you for pinning favorite sister, Ben. Shout out to my sister, Jen. Wow. Okay, 2 coats really. Wow, damn. That's 2 coats of smoothing base versus 1 coat on my extremely stained nails. I am an outlier, I know. I'm like the worst hand model. Look at Menchie. Sorry, I had to bring Menchie in. She's too cute. Right? Not bad for very stained nails. Okay, let's do a second coat on the other nails. Holy shit, look at those natural nails. Hailey Bieber, move the fuck over. Smoothing base is the GOAT. Yeah. It was not designed as a base coat to like hide your natural nail staining. Like, that's not even what it says in the description. I think the description says something like it evens out your nails, natural nails discoloration. But, you know, some people want something like this, and I do think it can help if you're trying to be on trend with 2023 natural nail glazed donut Hailey Bieber trends. So let's do the middle nail, the star tutorial. Yeah, I think just using 1 coat can work for most people who don't have stained nails. It's looking yellower on me because my nails are yellowy orange. You know what I mean? So like, you're gonna get kind of your natural nail undertone, whatever that is coming through. I do think, like, personally, I think we could add like 1 more of these. This is not in development, but it's something I've been thinking about. So just, this is not spoilers. But like, I wonder, like, I think this is great. It's pretty universal for just like a 1 coat, like general washing of the nail color. But I do think if this existed in like a cool tone, like pink, it would kind of be a little bit on the other end, because this does lean a little bit more warmer yellow. Even though it's pretty neutral, but on me it's looking more yellow because the undertone is yellow. But I wonder if like I had like a pink, the pink edit, you know, smoothing base pink. I think that could also be really cool. So it's something I'm looking into. Kind of like a primer, yeah. But here's the thing, I don't think it's really gonna make sense to like introduce like 12 different smoothing bases, I think that's analysis paralysis. And honestly, a lot of these, because of their translucence, it'll just complement whatever your natural undertone or skin is. And the point isn't to match it in the bottle, because like you could still wear this and you not match the bottle. Do you know what I mean? It's more like a very thin BB cream. Like it's well, not even. It's not like that at all. It's not like foundation where you actually need to match, because it's inherently transparent. So it's gonna change no matter what. But analysis paralysis, new band name. You guys never heard that concept before? Analysis paralysis is the concept in consumer or just human psychology where you have too many choices. You're presented with so many choices that you are paralyzed into not being able to make a choice. So they caution against that in marketing, because if you give customers like 800 different shades to choose from, they're going to be overwhelmed and they're going to be like, I don't know what the fuck to do. And you probably relate to this on some level. If you've ever had so many choices for like what to write a paper on, you're like, I don't fucking know what to write my paper on. Okay, teacher, please give me 3 options of subjects, and then I will be able to better decide what I can write a paper on, you know? But analysis paralysis kind of like makes it hard for all of us, so. Oh, so every trip to the store. Yeah, when you go to Target, that is analysis paralysis. Or when you can't decide what to watch on Netflix. That's why they have a category that's like for you or recommended, because they're trying to narrow it down. Okay, let me paint my thumbnail. And just like, look how the difference. That's 2 coats on all nails, and this is 1 coat. Wow. That looks pretty good. I mean, you could still tell some of the nails that were kind of stained worse. Like the middle nail was less unevenly stained than the others. And that's probably because it's had like the most wear and tear, because it's the one I use for my middle nail to when I do the swatches. So with all that stripping recently, when I was doing swatches for like maybe something that's upcoming, it got a lot of more like stripping, which I think kind of takes off the uneven staining. So that's why that one looks a little bit out of the norm. Christine, can you do 1 nail negative space with blushed ice or haute couture? I could, but that's not really what the trend reports are saying, right? Like none of them are like sparkly neutrals, which they should be if they know it's good for them. So I'm just letting this dry because we are going to put on an iridescent shimmer next, and I'll explain my logic in a second. Arc Teal, thank you for the super chat. My first time buying holo was like that, but as my collection grows, making decisions is easier. Yeah, I do think about that from a new customer perspective. Like anyone who goes to the Holo Taco website, like, are they experiencing analysis paralysis? Are they like, I don't know where to begin? Does having categories help them? Like where it says like, you know, holographic as one category, creme as another category. Do they even know what that means? I know that sounds silly to most of you, but like there are people who are like, I don't know, just like what's sparkly and what's not sparkly. So it's something that I got to think about. That's why we got bundles, baby. Exactly, Megan. And we're redoing bundles this year. We're going to kind of throw in some new concepts. In the next couple months, you'll see some like new ideas, new color stories, just kind of reinvigorating, reimagining some of our past shades. What would they look like together? And getting some swatches to do some nail art, or like not nail art, not complicated, but just like very simple pairings. That's what we're working on with the crew. So that's been a fun little exercise. We're also moving away from automatically listing a bundle that was like the newest release. So in case that changes any of your shopping behavior, might as well just let you know. So in other words, by default, we're not just gonna put up a bundle of the latest release a few weeks after the box is gone, because we're intentionally trying to make it more of like an exploration of the catalog, more of a telling a different story with a bundle, as opposed to just by default copying and pasting the more recently released story. That's not to say that like some recently released stuff might end up in a bundle, but yeah, we're changing the strategy. It's been 4 years, and we just want to have it be a little bit more creative, make it more exciting, and then it'll just give you guys ideas too for like, you know, what mani for shades you already have at home could you do. Now, some of them we might stick with, like if there's ever another like rainbow collection, like maybe we would just keep it in a bundle. There isn't a rainbow collection contemplated, but like, do you know what I mean? There's some of them that are like, okay, maybe. But generally, like the ones I'm thinking of for all of 2023, they're not really that. You know what I mean? Change is good. Yeah. Okay. So I'm thinking to make these natural nails look a little more glazed donut a la Hailey Bieber, we're gonna add an iridescent top coat. Now we have, these are the options that I have currently, what's currently in Holo Taco's catalog, but you know, there can be more. There's Twilight Shimmer, which is a little bit purple or blue. There's Celestial Lights, which is green, and there's Polar Princess, which is kind of pinky orange. Do you have tips for someone wanting gels or acrylics to stop picking, even though they're less healthy? If your goal is to just have your natural nails and not have like overlays, then nail oil, nail oil, nail oil, nail oil, nail oil. Literally dunk your hands in nail oil so that your cuticles get so soft that like there's nothing to pick anymore. Nail oil 10 times a day. Look for jojoba oil, it's spelled jojoba. Use that. Everything about adding a most popular shade is different than the bundle. Well, you can go to sort and filter by, but I think the language is best selling, so that kind of already exists, and that's not real data for all the people who try and use that to like do rankings. It refreshes often. It's not actually like of the year, you know, and it doesn't take into account like certain bundles and whatever. But yeah, there is a way to kind of quickly do that already on the website. Use all three. I think using all three is a little bit analysis paralysis aesthetic, you know? So I think I'm gonna use pink Polar Princess because to me that looks the closest to what we're kind of seeing in 2023. There's been pink mentioned a few times, light pink. And I think it kind of jives with maybe like the pink glazed donuts or the more like natural looking tint. So I'm gonna paint Polar Princess on top. This is a very fine kind of ground up iridescent shimmer. It's similar to our unicorn skins in that it shifts it shifts from one color to another depending on which color you lay it over. If you put it over black, it's gonna look very different than if you put it over white. Just wanna give you a quick let me just see if I have a wheel here. Oh, here you go. Let me pull out one of my 800 wheels. So these are the 3 shimmers we currently have over black. Yes, I know that this is this. That is this over black. And if you put it over navy blue, it's this. And if you put it over a lighter color, it's gonna be more subtle, the effect, but it's this one. And if you put it over white, my camera settings are like, here, kind of do this. If you put it over white, it's gonna look way more like a frosted glazy donut, right? So if you put it over a more neutral or a light color, you're gonna get that glazy look. And if you put it over a black, you're gonna get more of like a badass, like magical witchcraft wash kind of like a galaxy look. So that's why I love these toppers, because they're really transformational. You can make it this kind of in your face, really like fantastic special effect over a dark color, or you can make it a little more subdued, a little more, natural, if that makes any sense. I don't know, like whose nails are naturally shiny, but whatever. Or you could be crazy. That's them over I'm over brew. I think that's fucking stunning. Okay, Valentine's Day. That's what I would wear for Valentine's Day. If not, favorite sister and fake date. So those are iridescent shimmers in a nutshell. We have 3 of them currently. You might see another 3 at some point later in the year. I didn't tell you that. It's not imminent. Everyone calm down. Okay. Donut, 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 donut. Menchie hair, Menchie hair. No. So let's paint this on now. Get you a good shot. I love how excited she is over badass looks. That's my aesthetic is badass core. That sounds like the dumbest thing to come out of my mouth. Guys, what's my aesthetic? Can you name my aesthetic? What's my nail aesthetic? And don't just say hollow. Because I think my aesthetic is more than hollow. You know, like it's not just that my nails need to be hollow. What is it? What is it? Help me. Stain core, yes. Comfy gal, hollow core, T-core, sock girl, horse girl. Maximalism. I love excess. I love crazy ass, like exciting. I love the opposite of natural. What's the opposite of natural? Edge core. Too much. It's the too much core. Yeah, you get a shot. You get a shot. Everybody gets a shot. Extra core. Sparkle core. That's kind of, yeah, like it's like sparkle, but also dark. I'm kind of like a gothic hollow core. Does that make sense? Like my aesthetic historically, if I could choose, was very like dark with hollow, but also pops of like bright colors, but add hollow or iridescent. Like they need a special effect. Like I can't just pick one simple plain color. It needs to be color or darkness plus special effect. Like it's not special unless it's special. Shiny core, maybe. Avril Lavigne, but hollow instead of pink? Yeah, kind of. Yes, that's what it is. I'm like Avril core, but hollow. All right, so let's continue. This is one coat of Polar Princess. And you can see how adding an iridescent shimmer over a naked nail, let's pretend I'm naked, can give you that kind of sparkly, glistening morning dew. Oh, I just woke up like this, but like not actually. I put the same amount of effort that I would have put into painting my nails black, but let's pretend for a second that it looks effortless. It looks effortless, but requires the same amount of effort. Does it look like a donut yet? Am I a donut? Okay, let's paint the middle nail and see if it changes anything. That's kind of donut-y. There we go. Looks like Krispy Kreme. Looking like a snack. It's giving sparkly lip gloss. Oh, like Smackers lip gloss? You remember Smackers? Haley. Hey, Haley. Welcome to my salon. Wait. Let's do a little compare. What do we think? Glazed donut? Are the vibes on? The vibes are immaculate. The nails are a glazed donut. Delicious. Do not eat the nail polish. Haley. Hey, Haley. I'm coming for your Tim Biebs. Why is this cute? Is this the like Tumblr aesthetic? What if I like take a picture of this and I just put it on Tumblr as a video? It makes no sense, but you know what I mean. Here you go, Tumblr, glazed donut, bitches. You honestly love it? How about now? Even better. I ate it. This is what happens when you don't have breakfast. And now it's almost 2 p.m. I'm eating glazed donuts. All right, let's paint the thumb. See how the bottom of my nail looks like blue now? Because there's no stain at the bottom of my nail. And putting the pink iridescent shimmer on my like unstained nail is gonna tint it a bit blue. Okay, this is looking very cute. I think what I would like to do next to make this like really 2023 nail trend esque-ish, you know, to approximately make it 2023 core, is I'm gonna paint on some squiggly lines, but leave some of this as the negative space under base. So to do that, I think I need kind of a pastel-y creme, because that's kind of what I've been seeing consistently. They mentioned light pink. They mentioned like more like pastel kind of neons. They had that slime green, which definitely wasn't like deep slime to me. It was much lighter. I'm thinking if we paint that, it would contrast the shimmer. So you could do a little line. So I'm gonna, Okay, hold on. I think I found something that I can use, and you know what, Ben, can you bring me a new Not Milky White? The one I have right here is like half poured out. I think I like poured it in a spill or something. They're in the kitchen. Yes, my nail polish is in the kitchen. They're in the kitchen. It should be obvious. They're like sitting face up. Which ones are white? Kind of towards the front. Because I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint like that little fucking swirl thing. And I want to do it in white because I think that kind of fits the aesthetic, but then also have a secondary color kind of swirl beside it. Kind of like lip gloss vibes, like Smacker's packaging design. Menchie, you just sneezed? Oh, baby just sneezed. So first I'm gonna grab my nail art brushes. And there's 5 of them that come in this pack, but I'm gonna pick, straighten that out a bit. I'm gonna pick the skinny striping brush one. So here, I'll just show you. We recently added the dotting tools to the rewards page at Holo Taco. Not the nail art brushes, but I don't know. The nail art brushes are a little more expensive than the dotting tools. So it's harder to make that into a reward. Although we could, it would just take a lot of points to get it for free. But the dotting tools are in there now. So if you haven't redeemed your points, you can get dotting tools for free. I'm taking this brush, which is the striping brush, because that's what I think is going to make the most sense. Do a little juju. A little juju. A little woo woo. A little moo moo. A little mench mench. And I'm just going to pour a little bit of acetone to take shots. Everybody's going to do shots. Just to kind of help out there. Don't drink the acetone. Thank you. My mods are looking out for you guys. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take this kind of like pastel purple, because I feel like this is kind of the color that I'm seeing a lot of. I mean, I know we've seen pink too, like a light pink, but you guys already saw that at some point. So I thought like I would, you know, just do more bad acting basically. So I'm just gonna take this. It's kind of like a brightish pastel, if that makes any sense. If there was a pastel neon purple to exist that is very opaque and creamy, it would be this. And this is not lavender. This is different than lavender. You will meet her at some point, but you know, whatever. So, NDA's in the chat, yes. Okay, so I'm just gonna go like this. You know, get my stripe practicing on. You want to make sure your bristles are very saturated, especially if you're using like skinny bristles like this. And I'm kind of just gonna freehand. We're just doing random ass swirls. That's the vibe. It's the vibes. Random ass swirls. We're literally painting on this thing. What is that punctuation thing called? Does anyone actually know? It's random ass swirl core. Let's do that too. Sure, why not? It's the exact shade of your childhood bedroom? Oh no, I painted into the black on my... Fuck. There's black on my little yogi lid. It got... Oops. There's black, like, acrylic paint or something. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to put more purple on a spot that doesn't have black. It's trying to be goth. Menchie, thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'll take her a little. Oop, that's me. I'll take her camera off. Yeah, I got a little bit of black in my stripe there. I'll just have to make that one a little thicker than intended, but that's fine. All right, let's do some more random ass swirls. Random ass swirls. We'll go back for the second kind of coat, you know, even it out a little bit. It reminds me of Party One Purple, but it sounds like a new shade. Does it sound like a new shade? Who said it was a new shade? I mean, I can show you Party One Purple for reference. Party One Purple's deeper, more purple. I would consider this a little pastelier, but not quite lavender, which is mutedier. That's a word now. Mutedier, more muted. All right, let's continue more random swirls. Do you think Haley does her own nails? That's a pretty opaque creme, yeah? No, she doesn't? Haley. But she's a TikTok girly. DIY girly. You actually might try something like this? Let's go, Summer. These are spring nails, though, Summer. Not summer nails. You'll have to wait until summer to try summer nails. I suck so bad at doing those lines. Seems easy, but any tips? So I agree with you. Freehand painting swirls is tricky. I am shaking like a little bit, but I'm trying to stabilize it here. This is me giving you practical tips instead of goofing or trolling on articles. I am trying to stabilize my hand by keeping this hand down so it gives me better control, even though it's, yeah, I do get a little bit shaky when I'm trying to do details. That's why I don't consider myself like a freehand artist. The other thing that's helpful is using a really long skinny brush as opposed to like a small stippled bristle, because if you're using a small bristle, it's way harder to like control and the shakiness is probably going to come out more. But if you're using a long one, it's like easier to drag it on the nail. Does that kind of sort of make sense? It's easier to drag the longer the bristle. So they call these striping brushes. But you don't have to do stripes. You can do like swirly, random ass swirls. That's what we're doing here. Random ass swirls. Okay, let's do another one. Oops, didn't have enough paint. Oh, my music ended. Let's play some of this music. See how I just kind of like pull the brush, like move it, and then I just pull it. And going back a few times to kind of perfect it would be normal. I'm gonna go back and do a second coat to kind of like straighten, like, well, that one I did way too thick, but that's because I had black in it by accident. Whoops. Okay, the random ass swirls are growing on me. One other tip for working with, you know, working with like freehand painting your nails is to dip your bristle in acetone like often enough. I'm wiping it off just off camera, but I'm just wiping it on like a paper towel to clean. I'm essentially roughly cleaning my brush. It doesn't have to be completely clean, but just wiping it off, getting that clean brush, and then dipping back into the polish, which I just have on a random yogurt lid. Normally I would just be throwing it down on my no mess mat, which is like a silicone mat here. But because I also have my keyboard here and I'm reaching over it to type, I don't want to put nail polish on something that I can't easily move because I have this mat under my keyboard. Anyways, long story short, you should be using a no mess mat or a silicone mat. It's really easy to clean, to throw down nail polish, to like do what I'm doing on the yogurt lid. I'm using the yogurt lid because I have like computer and tech all here, whatever. And I need to reach over it repeatedly. So let me just get some more purple. It's also important, like, you know, get some fresh paint. If it's starting to dry up a little bit, just get some fresh paint from the bottle. I love to throw it down on something rather than taking it off the brush. I just find it's easier to control. And if you're doing detail lines with any polish, freehand painting, I highly recommend using an opaque polish. If you're doing cremes, like, you want to make sure you're using a creme that's opaque. Not all cremes are created equally. Depends on the brand, depends on the formula, depends on the color. Oh my god, my camera just died. No! Hold on. Hold on. Okay, hold on. We gotta replace. Hold on, technology. Hold on, my nails are wet. Shit. Hold on. Did we do it? On. Yes! We saved the day. Okay, sorry. Now I have to redo this because it dried. I just let nail polish dry on this. So I'm gonna put it back in the acetone. And swipe again. Now I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry if I was saying something that was helpful and then it wasn't helpful. But no! How did that happen? Fuck. It dripped. Okay, we're gonna have to save this. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn that into a swirl. Ready? Troubleshooting. Is it gonna be a chonky swirl? I finally noticed. Oh my god, was it like this the whole time? Whoopsie daisies. Totally intentional. Okay. Whoops. It's the thumb. You know, no one cares about the thumbnail unless we're talking about a YouTube video. guess I just like accidentally hit it when I was, you know, putting the nail polish over. So I'm gonna even out the sides of it when it kind of dries a bit. Otherwise we're getting a little chonk-a-lonk. A little thicky thick. Maybe we intentionally make some of the ends of them thick. Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Hold on, I'm gonna move this or else I'm literally gonna paint my shirt. I'm about to paint my shirt. Remember, we're gonna put a glossy taco on top of all this, so anything that looks a little bit 3D right now is gonna get smoothed over. I just want to make sure that it's like equally opaque. And also that the lines look as straight or seamlessly or like, you know, finished as possible. She's cute. Now add rhinestones to the top. No, man. That'd be like, this nail look is essentially, or it's intentionally abstract and uneven. So it'd be weird to add like a rhinestone at the top because like the top is different on every nail. You know what I mean? If you were to go back to university, what degree would you get now? Criminology. I wouldn't change anything. Okay, let's go back to the thumb. A little thicky thick. I know what happens when you rewind choices and change things. I've played Life is Strange. I'm still playing it. Okay, and I think the thumb is fine. Or no, the top's a little ugly. Hold on. I really need to like... That's a little bit straighter, but yeah, we were saving a tragedy that happened there. Okay, so I think I'm good for the purple. What I also want to do is just copy paste a little bit of this in white because I think the contrast. Oh, Ben, he never brought me a Not Milky White. Ben, are you there? I don't know if you heard me. I seriously love this. Thanks, Sarah without the H. Ben, can you bring me a Not Milky White? The one I have here is like half full, so it's like a little, you know, a little old. A Not Milky White, like the polish. Can't wait for the next stream of Life is Strange. I always watch on VOD. I know, me neither. What's gonna happen? We're playing, I think, the final episode. Or what will be my final playthrough on Wednesday. Wednesday, gaming with Simply. Where would I find one? You know, in the kitchen where all the nail polish is. I think it's like you walk up to it and it's like the first row closest to you. You should see white. They're all in the boxes. You can get it from the kitchen. Yeah, I basically have a warehouse in my house. It's not good. Ben, you live here too. Until he gets here, what do we think? That looks good. Glazy, baby. If it had some like lilac frosting on it, it'd look cute. I told you where it is. In the kitchen, on that like black area where all the nail polish is, up against the wall where Zyler's Canada Day bed is. In those boxes, if you walk up to it, closest to you, I think the row closest to you has white polish. You should look, take the black cartons, look at the label. Does it say Not Milky White? Yes, bring it. Nail polish is food confirmed. Yeah. I'm sorry, I forgot to bring it. I should have been prepared, but I just forgot. Use your eyes. What do you mean it's not the kitchen? That's the kitchen. Like
the living room.
Okay, well, it's one big space.
Is this one new or old? It looks kind of like it's separated a bit.
Yeah, it's new. Thanks, Ben. He did it. Woo! Thank you. What?
Looking for donuts.
Yes, you did take them. Okay. The cat... Why? Did you feed them donuts? All right. This is a fresh, Not Milky White. I mean, fresh in the sense that I haven't opened it yet. It's milk core, okay? Not milky core. So do the same thing. You kind of load the brush, then do a couple stripes so it's not like too much on the brush. And I think there was a few looks in there that kind of used two colors, and white being one of them. So I'm gonna just add like a little line that's white. That's my thought process. Nothing like a fresh bottle of creme polish. You ever get that feeling? You're like, oh yeah, the creme is fresh. Creme fraiche, anyone? I was gonna cross the streams, but I kind of like this better. Kind of like following the pattern of the purple with one of the whites, so it's kind of like an adjoining stream. This one's tricky. This is a tricky wiki. I feel like we could also add some here. Okay, if I do any more, I will overdo it, so I should stop. But I do think that the white kind of helps pull it together a little bit. Like it just gives it a little bit of extra, like a bright white for your eye to associate and tie it together with that kind of like pastel-y bright purple. Is it time to stop? Should I stop? But I want to keep going. What if I add holo though? Guys, do you think it needs holo? If I do a second white line, we're losing the base. So I don't want to lose the base because the whole point of this is like, you know, the glazed donut. I'm truly trying to respect the 2023 projected nail trends and try and do something like it and not just like add holo to everything, which is, I know, literally my brand for like 10 years. Add scattered holo. Yeah, but then it like you won't see the iridescence underneath, which is like still, which has been kind of covered. Scattered holo would cover it though. Like you wouldn't notice the iridescence as much. So I gotta respect it, okay? I know, this coming from me, I know, it's a lot. How about adding holo in the stripe in between? Honestly, I do think like a line of circuit breaker, like right up tight against the white would look like just like a silver holo lining to 2023. You know, that's how I would like my 2023. But if I do that, I won't be able to say that I followed like the aesthetics. This is pretty much an amalgamation of what we've seen in the literature review. You know, if I add holo, then I'm deviating from the conclusions. Scattered holo on the white will just make it look kind of gray, like it'll add gray dots to it. Yeah, the only thing it's missing is chrome, but I didn't see any designs that had like chrome stripes. They're all like half the entire nail is chrome or the full chrome nail look. Like no one's adding little chrome stripes in it, you know what I mean? So let's just stop it there. Guys, I know I do extra all day long, all the time, but let's stay on trend. Make Gen Z happy. So I'm gonna grab my glossy taco. So we'll go in with our glossy taco. Which you want to make sure you do when it's mostly dry, especially because I just painted on kind of thickish creme lines. You don't want to do it like immediately after. You want to like talk for a good 10 minutes. You want to debate someone for 10 minutes, just let the time pass. You want to talk about like whether you're trying too hard or, you know, analysis paralysis. You can't make up your mind. What should I do with this decision in life is strange. I've wasted so much time. Like you got to debate the outcomes. You want to do that for a good 10 to 20 minutes before you put on your glossy taco, just to make sure that your cremes don't run, that they kind of stay in place, and that you get like the fullest, nice, glossiest coat. Is this ballet core? Honestly, if I did the light pink creme, then it would have been ballet core. I guess you could argue that like purple's kind of ballet core, but like pink is, you know, more it. All right, so let's go ahead and glossy taco. I just realized I had a little bit of cleanup to do. Just on the purple and white. I should have done that first. I should probably do that now before I glossy taco the others. That's me just straightening out the cuticle line. And what I'm doing is I'm taking my cleanup brush and I'm dipping that in a little bit of acetone so that when I trace it around my skin, just the edge of the nail there, I just get a nice clean cut, if you will, from the shapes I just painted on. So it looks professional. I feel like here I'll just kind of just do that. There, see? Looks a little bit more like a nail sticker, I guess. I dip, you dip, we dip. Dip it in the acetone. Does the brush get hard after dipping it in the acetone? So great question. So with any nail brush, but especially synthetic, meaning like not animal hair ones, because they're essentially some form of like a polymer or whatever, you're gonna wanna make sure you rinse off any acetone or solvents off the bristles after use. I just don't show it because my sink's over there. But like after I'm done with these, I just give them a quick rinse under water and then dry them and then apply some nail oil or any oil really. Like you don't have to use high quality nail oil on your brushes, but just any oil like vegetable oil, apricot oil, whatever the fuck's laying around your house, to let those bristles just stay supple when they're not in use. But with not animal hair, aka nylon synthetic bristles, you need to be rinsing out solvents, or else over time those solvents are gonna kind of erode, like eat at the bristles, which is normal, but you can kind of slow down that process by making sure you clean off the brush from nail polish and the acetone or nail polish remover. Just rinse it heavily under water, wipe them down so you're not like getting the metal rusty or anything, and then add just a little bit of oil and it's like conditioning the brush. And then the next time you go to use it, yeah, they make paintbrush conditioners, so like you could go to level 3 and do that. Yes, someone asked, all of our brushes are cruelty free, meaning they do not use animal products, specifically like animal hairs. But there are other nail art brushes. Oops. There are nail art brushes. You also want oil to kind of tame your brush. There are nail art brushes out there that like people, I'll see like nail artists kind of promote them because they don't wear down over time. But then if you look at the the fine print, like they are actually made out of animal hairs. So that's a personal choice. When the taco hits. When the taco hits. No, yeah, contrary to popular belief, our nail art brushes are not made out of Menchie or Xyler hair. Although imagine if you just like collected it over time, which I have done with the Furminator. Just like over time collect them by brushing them. Oh. I just got a weird stream connectivity notice. I hope you're all there. Hello? Glitch? Yeah, there was a little bit of a glitch from my software. How many brushes could I make? Like, probably not enough for all of you. But we can make a few. We're back. Just a little quick glitch. It paused for a second. All right, just a hiccup. And now we're back. We're gonna put on Glossy Taco again. You can see I'm intentionally laying it on really thick because I want extra gloss to make everything a bit more even, to settle in and to give that more shiny effect. I mean, this is what I do on every manicure, but like specifically for this one, because that's kind of the point, I'm really making, like, I want it to be like a thick coat, you know? Let's go with this fingy. Always forget to wrap the tips if you want it to last. And in case someone was asking, I am using Glossy Taco. Very glossy. This is one of our best sellers. Every time I show you guys data, it's only like the color nail polishes, but Glossy Taco is like definitely the true leaderboard of products purchased at HOLO Taco. Menchie hair. Oh shit. Almost put her in my nails. Oh my god, I put her in my nails. Fuck. Extraction. I got her. We saved it. Hold on, I'm gonna need to do just a little bit of a cap here. Got him. Oh, we are free and clear of Menchie hairs. Best top coat, honestly, no other top coats prevent chipping like Glossy Taco. Thank you, Sapphire. I hope you've also left that review on our website. But yeah, she is the goat, the glossy goat. Thank you for sharing my nail art on Twitter last night. Thanks, Stephanie. Thank you for doing it. I had so much fun doing it. I'm loving The Last of Us. Oh yeah, that was a great manicure. You used red flake taco, right? For kind of the like blood spatter effect. Great for that. Love that use. Glossy versus super glossy sales. Well, there's an inherent bias in that data set because Super Glossy Taco is only available domestically, meaning like it can only ship within the States. So obviously that's gonna be less sales than Glossy Taco, which is available to all worldwide, and it is the 5 free option. All right, we are done here. Let me just do a little posing. Let's do this. We gotta set up our shot. Let's get smoothing base. And let's put glossy at the end. How about that? Yeah. Little background. All right.
What do you think? What do you think?
What do you think? How'd I do, Haley? This is the 2023 nail trend interpretation by Simply. We've got glazed donut nails with a little bit of iridescent shimmer on top of a natural appearing base, which I've used smoothing base over my natural nail. And then we've got a little bit of a swirl going on. We've got some kind of pastel neon purple, which I think is like always on trend. You know, that color is just like, it's iconic. Doesn't matter what year it is. I don't care what year it is. But we've got some kind of organic soft swirls accented with a little bit of Not Milky White, just to throw in a pop of white there to help really delineate the lines, just make them look cute. And I think this kind of suits the 2023 trend reports that we've seen in these articles. What do you guys think? Nice. I might actually be able to recreate these. Hailey Bieber is quaking. You may have won me over. Okay. It looks stellar. Fabulous. Love the colors. Very pretty. Thanks, guys. Let's get another look like this. Look at that. Very shiny, very natural, very kind of euphoria. And when I say natural, I actually mean these are my natural nails. And you can see them. You can see through their little nakey. It makes me want donuts. Yeah, here, let's get that shot. Glazed donut, bitches. 2023's hottest nail trend, glazed donut nails. Don't you want a bite? Oh, I don't want it to get in my manicure. These swirls aren't easy to do with regular polish. Good job. So regular polish does dry faster than gel, but regular polish is way more accessible to the average person because you don't need a lamp. You don't need like UV things. You don't need a specific type of nail polish. And you can just walk into like your drugstore or whatever and get regular polish. You don't need to like read up about the risks, concerns, and like logistics of using gel polish, which is a very different classification of nail polish than this like regular nail polish. You like to stamp your swirls? That's an option too. I'm not really big on freehanding because it's just like so tedious and I never know if it's gonna work out. But I guess, you know, if you take your time, you exercise patience, it's been 3 hours, then you could get this look. Love the purple. Thanks, Valerie. Would you like to buy it one day? Yeah, I'm not a freehander. Okay, so I would like to poll you guys based on everything we've observed that has been reported to be trending in 2023. Here's a quick little reminder. Just aesthetically, like what types of things we've seen. We've got micro Frenches. We've got a lot of, you know, naked nail aesthetic, but just adding top coat or base coat. We've got a lot of negative space. We've got a lot of light pastel-y colors. We've got some chrome in there. We've got random ass dots, random ass swirls, random ass stars, random ass triangles, random hearts. A lot of French tip, but like different types of French tips than just the traditional chunky white one. Like that's kind of a French tip. A lot of builder gel nails. So that's just like a reminder. We also had these, but this was just one article that said it. All right, so now I'm gonna put a poll in the chat because I would like to know if you vibe with the vibes as presented, as reported, the reported vibes for 2023. Do you vibe with the reported vibes? So we're gonna do a poll carefully. Here, I'm gonna do a poll with one hand. This is like so unlike me, right? Like, who is she? Who is this Simply? We've never seen her before. Okay, do you vibe? I'm writing with one hand. Do you vibe with 2023 reported nail vibes? I'm always writing reported because to me as a statistician, unless you are certain that it is a fact, then it's a reported. Like it's a reported nail trend for 2023. It's not actually a 2023 nail trend. To me, that like doesn't exist because we're doing predictive analytics here. Like we don't know because 2023 has not happened yet. Anyways, caveat, that was unnecessary, I know. Trends, I'll kind of just say trends. You'll kind of have to lump them together and decide like totally some of them. Or just it's what's the word I'm looking for? Like it's not it. Not it for me. It's not it for me. Okay. So go ahead and answer if you're here live. We love doing these mini surveys. Do you vibe with 2023 reported nail trends? Everything that you've heard me kind of discuss, the overview on average, aggregated, totally all of them, like they're for you. Just some of them here and there. And if you like some of them, put it in the chat, like which vibes, which core you identify with that you could see yourself trying, or maybe that you already do. Or if like none of them are for you, just write not it for me and tell me why. Like what do you do instead? What's your go-to look? And is it like the exact opposite of 2023? Is 2023 not your year in nails? Okay, we got a lot of people saying chromes. Chromes is like a historical type of nail art though, because chromes was really big at some point in like the last 15 years. Chrome nail polish, I remember seeing it in the drugstore. It was the thing, you know, very, very shiny, blingy nails. But then it kind of dropped off, and I think it should make a comeback. What do you guys think? I think I'm gonna single-handedly bring it back, if not for like one random beauty editor. Not edgy enough, I want emo, me every day. I love bright and hollow nails, nothing natural, also me every day. Let's go chrome. The trends are too minimalist for me. Give me the drama. That's a sentiment I definitely agree with you. I think like the minimalist trend reminds me of the like no makeup look, except in this case, in order to do the minimalist nail art that we just did, took just as long, if not longer, to get like a crazy ass like one of these looks. You know what I mean? So it's not really minimalist in effort. It's just minimalist in aesthetic, but you're putting in just as much work and effort to get there. So to me, that's like such an inefficient use of your time. It just makes the aesthetic not align with the effort and practice. And I don't like that because it's just it's like actually inauthentic when you think about it. If you actually want minimalist nail art, then you need to spend way less time doing it. But everything we just did, the number of layers to get there is like, you know, you might as well just do like the most hollow. Do you think chrome will be a spring trend or more of a summer trend? You're asking someone who doesn't really believe in seasonal trends as if these are facts that we need to follow. I think like beauty editors kind of have a job and a place, and that's what they do, and they're trying to tell you these things, and then they're like, here's our affiliate links, you know, and like that's just part of their business model. And same with fashion and runway people. I've never identified with fashion runway logic to like decide this very specific group of finishes or colors is in just for these very specific period of the year. I don't really care. I think that trends should be more dictated about like what people are identifying with, what they feel like wearing, and those shift and don't have to be so segmented or so specific or so static. In like, beginning in winter, people will be wearing chrome and it will end in the spring. Like, you know, I think what's great about this community, which is way more people who are just like interested in exploring nail polish, is like you get the options to decide what you feel like wearing. And maybe you're a little bit more like, during the winter I like cool sparkly iridescent stuff, and during the summer I like brighter rainbow linear hollows. That's totally cool too. But like, maybe you want to play with mixing and matching, maybe you want to explore different combinations. And I think for me, I just like listening to what are you guys interested in, what are you feeling, and that's kind of what is the most trendy. Nice dodge? What the fuck do you mean, nice dodge? What am I dodging? They're asking when chrome's coming out? Oh. Guys, I was trying to answer a serious fucking question. Always trying to get what you want, huh? Always trying to get information out of me. Okay, let's check the results. Crazy little chatters. I was on my passion speech and you so rudely interrupted me. I was out here trying to tell you that you are in control of trends. Make your own trends. And instead you're just like, Christine, please shut up. When is the next release? Please be quiet. Stop talking. Stop trying to make me feel better about my own personal nail choices. Stop trying to empower me to make my own decisions and what I want to explore in my nails and my creativity. Just tell me when the next drop is. I'm trying to do life advice out here. You're canceling life advice. Just like you hate nature, you also hate life advice. Okay, I hear you. When? Tea. Do I have to wait for summer? No. We will... Fuck. I can't... Stop doing this to me! And why is Ben, like, enabling this shit? Yeah, I already, like... Okay, why don't you do this? Go to the Simply Analogical Discord server and go to Holo Taco Detectives channel. And someone in there has probably figured it out. And I'm just gonna offload responsibility onto that. All right, do you vibe with 2023 reported nail trends? Only 7% of you said totally. Only 7% of you are underage. What's Gen Z age? I forget. 61% of you say some of them. Okay. Yeah, I honestly do think in reviewing them, some of them I like. Most of them, not for me personally, but some of them I do like, just generally speaking. Like, I think some of what we painted on like can look nice in combination with other textures and finishes over the naked nail. I really do like negative space nails, but I like pairing them with the contrasting texture. Like maybe you have a frosted metal, or maybe you throw a chrome, or like a line of hollow glitter. Like that to me is really stunning on a, you know, a naked nail. So I would agree, like I'm in the some of them. But personally, I probably wouldn't be painting most of them on myself because I'm way more like hollow core. I'm too hollow core for this shit. And 31% of you said, not it for me. Okay, that's a strong third of this population. A third of you said, none of them. It's not it. It's not giving hollow core. Wow, yeah. I like different. Okay, so let's explore. Let's do the qualitative analysis. So feel free to add some more opinion and context. I like different types of French tips. I would agree with you. The micro French is a little weird for me. I think it can look really good on short nails, but I'm not interested in like light pink micro French tips or black micro French tips that look like dirt. There wasn't enough glitter and hollow. Well, there was one article that was like unicorn iridescent. I've never done a French tip. Like, honestly, I never do French tips unless I'm doing it because people ask me to do French tips. Yeah. The more color, the better. Yeah, I agree with you too. Like, I think the world is a fucking boring place sometimes. Sometimes it's a dark place. But where I look for excitement and color and sparkle and something interesting is my nails. So, you know, that's where I go for here. I love color, I love sparkle, I love different textures and finishes. And being minimalist with my nails is kind of like a little, like, womp womp. Like, I just want to have some fun, you know? You literally made 10 different French tip nail art tutorial. Yeah, but I made 10 different not boring French tip tutorial because I got bombarded with like 2016, 2017 YouTube trends saying like French tips are in, you know, as trends tend to cycle. And I was like, how do I make this into a video but not fucking boring? Because I will fall asleep if all I do is show people how to do a white French tip. So yeah, I did like hollow French tips, water marble French tips, like contrast French tips, and basically anything you can think of that wasn't just a white French tip. Some of those would look good on shorter nails. That I definitely agree with you, Vanessa. I think some of the 2023 trends are more amenable to people with shorter nails, which is great because we want to include everyone to feel like different nail art trends, different ideas are attainable no matter your nail length. So I'm definitely here for that. I love the pastel micro French on short nails for sure. I like making complicated nail art. Yeah. This is a problem for some of us. We're like, yeah, all these minimalist designs seem like a waste of time because it would take just the same amount of time to do like a ridiculously complicated like glitter placement or something. The detectives have decided the next launch is February 25th. I mean, I cannot confirm nor deny any unofficial source reports. You know, you guys will just have to do your best detectiving. Give me more glitter. Yeah, that's basically my conclusion. Okay, and in conclusion, don't go down TikTok rabbit holes about red nails, white nails, whatever. I think we just need more sparkle. That's where I'm finishing off for the 2023 year-end review. I think all of it needs a little bit more sparkle. All right. I think that about concludes this stream. That was a long stream, but who is she? It looks so weird. Like from far away, it does look like kind of that like natural look with a little bit of, you know, TikTok girly aesthetic. But I'm happy with the outcome. I'll take pictures of it. I could take some pictures of this, you know. Let's have cereal for lunch. Okay, let's do it. After donuts for breakfast. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this 2023 year in review. I think if in case I didn't say it, I just want to reinforce. I don't want anyone to take any of my commentary, some of which was, you know, like for comedy. I think you should wear what you want, what sparks joy for you. If it's hot red, fucking wear it. You know, if it's silver chrome, wear that. If it's minimalist, natural manny, then do that. You do you, whatever you want. I think that's kind of the key takeaway that I have for any trend list. Is that Hailey Bieber? Where? Is that me? Did you guys notice my hair? Look. What's this? Is that a Gen Z jelly clip? Oh, you mean the hair clips that were popular when I was a teenager? Oh, you mean my hair clips from 15 years ago? It's pink jelly with hollow sparkles? Oh. Getting old is so funny. You're like, now I get it. You know, like I get it. When like my aunt's era of people used to be like, we had those when I was young. And I'd be like, yeah, but you don't get it. Except like, now I get it. Now I get it. You know what I mean? All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I had fun exploring this with you. I look forward to more nail trend conversation and, setting more trends as I always do. That's how I live my life. Trend setting, yeah. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Do take care. Thank you to the mods for sticking around. Thank you to the Menchie gang members and all the gifters. And I will see you next on Wednesday. We're continuing Life is Strange for likely the big finale. And we'll figure out what to do next week as well. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. See y'all later. Bye.